And once again, it's another great, exciting morning right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, where your energetic start to the day begins, accompanied by that positivity that we always infuse and give it to you. A very good morning to everyone who is watching and listening from wherever they are right now. Of course, it's a beautiful Friday morning, TGIF. Thanks God, it is Friday, the 27th of February, the last Friday for this month, which is, we are now concluding the month of love. We have spreaded some love, and I know for sure you also have spread some love wherever you are from. But it does not mean that you need to stop spreading love, because there is so much that we need to do for this year. It is 2026. We're still spreading positivity, and we're still starting this year, and of course each and every morning on a very high note. My name is Moeketsi Maimane, and I'm happy and excited to be with you throughout. Of course, I'm at the hour 10 o'clock. All you need to do is to connect with us across all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. Right now we are live on Underground Radio and of course on YouTube. The simple thing that you need to do is to click the subscription button, the notification button, so that whenever we go live, you will be notified that your best breakfast team is live to kickstart this beautiful morning of yours. And not forgetting that you can also download the Underground Radio app on Android and iOS, both on Play Store and App Store. You can also listen to us using the website www.undergroundradiodbn.co.za. WhatsApp line is open, of course, for calls and for voice note. The number you need to dial is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. As mentioned, that we have a lot of calls to unpack this beautiful morning. So let's start your beautiful morning with improving what we call your bucket list with a picture of the day. Behind me, you're seeing pictures and you're asking yourself which place are we highlighting. So for this morning, we are highlighting Makapan's Valley, also known as Makapan's Gata, is a UNESCO World Heritage Site in Limpopo, right here in South Africa. It is celebrated for its rich archaeological and paleontological significance. The valley's caves have yielded fossils dating back over 3 million years, including hominin remains that link directly to human evolutionary history. Beyond its scientific importance, the area is steeped in cultural heritage, and it was also the site of historic conflicts between indigenous groups and colonial forces. Today it stands as both a natural wonder and a profound record of early human life and biodiversity. So that is of course the place that you need to go and visit. You know that we always encourage people to go travel, see different places, and we do not of course not give you that beautiful view and the scenery of how these places are looking like. So behind me, of course, this is what you're going to expect. If you need more information, you can simply go to Google so that they can tell you more about the activities that they offer, different packages whenever you come with a family or a group of people to enjoy the atmosphere of what the place has to offer. So that's what we have for you this morning on Picture of the Day. Hope that you guys are going to go and visit the place. And you know that we always connect with different people on the show, and you're asking yourself, on this Friday, who are we going to have and who are we going to feature this morning? Today, of course, it's Fashion Friday. We're speaking everything fashion, how to infuse different colors, how to infuse different cloth in terms of coming with the right outfit that will boost your mood for the rest of your day. So today we're going to be joined by Jay Ladessa, who is the founder of Bruce Garments. He's a high fashion streetwear. It's a high fashion streetwear brand launched in 2023 after years of hustle. Inspired by the fusion of jewelry and clothing, the brand embodies ambition and resilience. From collaboration with hitmakers like J. Claude and Papa Ghost to showcase at MFR and Rural Radiance, Bruce Garments is redefining South African streetwear. We are for the streets. That is what Jay Lades is saying, giving hustlers a chance to look good while chasing success. We know that it is very important to look good while you're chasing success. That's what we always do right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, making sure that you feel good in order to chase the high for the rest of your day. Hope that you can't wait for the conversation, because I cannot wait. But for now, let me not waste any of your time. Take a short break, and then when I come back, I'll give you all the latest of what is trending on your news headlines and sports headlines. And of course, once again, a very good morning to you. Let us keep you, of course, updated with what is happening with your top news headlines this morning. Starting off with your first headline, women farm workers demand wealth tax as budget 2026 fails to address inequality. As Finance Minister Enoch Godongwana delivered budget 2026, the Women on Farm project renewed calls for a wealth tax on South Africa's richest 1%. They argue this could raise 70 rands and 160 billion rands annually to fund a basic income grant and land reform. Highlighting stark inequality, the WFP notes 1% of citizens own 55% of the country's wealth, while many farm women earn only the minimum wage of 30 rand 23 cents per hour. The group insists structural redistribution is vital to address poverty, unemployment, and the cost of living in rural communities. Your next news headline, Loyiso Masuku elected unopposed as Joburg first deputy mayor. Johannesburg has appointed its first ever deputy mayor, with ANC regional chairperson and former finance MMC Loyiso Masuku elected unopposed during council proceedings. The newly created role consolidates fiscal and executive authority to ensure continuity in South Africa's economic hub. Masuku's election comes as Mayor Dada Morero faces a motion of no confidence with council debates ongoing. The deputy mayor post is designed to strengthen leadership stability in the city. Your last news headline, suspended Ekurhuleni HR head explains why Mkhwanazi's suspension was lifted. Commissioner Julius Mkhwanazi's suspension was lifted. She said police chief Isaac Mapieye pressured her to sign despite the safety fears, while former city manager Imogen Mashazi opted not to extend the suspension. Citing imminent arrest discussion with IPID, Pasheka eventually signed the upliftment letter, though she wanted the suspension extended. The commission has found a prima facie evidence of corruption, fraud, and misconduct among the officials in Ekurhuleni, SAPS, and EMPD. That's all for your news headline. Now heading over to your sports news. Starting off with your football news, Bafana to host the Panama in Jewel City World Cup preparation series. Bafana will host Panama, ranked 33rd globally, in two friendlies next month as part of the 2026 FIFA World Cup preparation. Matches are set for Durban's Moses Mabhida Stadium on March 27th and Cape Town DHL Stadium on March 31st. Coach Hugo Bruce will use the fixture to test tactics and strengthen team spirit after qualifying with a 3-0 win over Rwanda. Fans are urged to show up in numbers to support the national team ahead of the global stage. The next news headline, ticket scanning issues worry fans ahead of a blockbuster Soweto derby. Fans are worried about the new My Ticket system at FNB Stadium, which requires 2 scans and has caused congestion, delays, even pickpockets risk. Some tickets have been scanned incorrectly for the wrong matches, raising reliability concerns. With over 85,000 supporters expected for the Kaizer Chiefs versus Orlando Pirates clash, fears grow about whether authorities can manage the pressure. Stadium officials urge fans to arrive early, but late arrivals remain a challenge. Lastly, on your sports news, record-breaking holder Shepherd take West Indies to 176 for 8 against South Africa. South Africa's pace duo Lungingidi and Kagiso Rabada reduced West Indies to 83-7 in the T20 World Cup Super 8 match. But Jason Holder and Romario Shepherd staged a sensation fight back, adding a world record 8th wicket stand of 89 runs from 59 balls. The counter-attack lifted the Windies to 176 to 8 at the Narendra Modi Stadium, keeping semi-final hopes alive. Both teams remain unbeaten, with the winner almost certain to secure a spot in the last 4. That's all for now. We have stay more for, of course, sports news and headlines throughout the show. You can simply use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show or send us your voice note on 0604933226. Now let's keep you safe on the roads with your latest traffic update. Looking into the roads of KZN, this is what you need to expect if you are driving. Firstly, we have good news that the stationary truck on the N2 southbound after Umdloti interchange has been cleared. Also, what's cleared is the stationary vehicle on the N3 northbound before the M13 exit to Paradise Valley. But do take care, there is a crash on the N2 northbound after Umdloti interchange. The left lane is also closed, so please drive cautiously through that area. Coming through with your Gauteng traffic update, if you are on the roads right now, this is what you need to expect. On the N3 northbound at London Road, ramping from Modderfontein Road, a stationary vehicle has a shoulder closed. Roadworks continue on the N3 northbound after Glen Hayes interchange, ramping from the M2 east, one of 3 lanes is closed. And on the N3 northbound at Giluli's interchange, a stationary vehicle is affecting the ramp to the R24, one of the 5 lanes is closed there, so please drive cautiously. That's all we have for your traffic update. If you happen to be on the road, you can share your traffic update to let other people know what to expect by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, or you can send your voice note on 0604933226. Because it is a very beautiful sunny Friday morning, let us give you your latest weather update and what to expect throughout the day.
put you on trial. I was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by. And you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was wait your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child. It's gonna be worthwhile. It's gonna be worthwhile. Remember nights I cried, now we at the finish line. You was only 21 with a son on the run, no. You was living in the jungle. Got charged for a murder and some weed and a gun, no. You was moving like Rumbo. Did your time like a champ, never rumble. You was on the wrong path, you was young, though. You ain't never let it break, you stay humble. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. I see the fire and the pain in my mama's eyes. I was just a little boy, I always wonder why. Cause you couldn't help raise me by your side. I was taught to speak the truth and never tell a lie. But I know you wasn't capable of homicide. You was just a real always down the ride. I thank God that he gave you a second time. You got caught up in the field, but you still alive. For the fam, yeah, I know you never jeopardized. All the time that you did it only made you wise. Collect call 30 seconds, yeah, I love you. Learned a lot of life lessons from my uncles. This a letter to my pops up top, and it's still cops. I don't eat pork chops, no. So we got the city on lock, it's going down, young jock, yeah. Then they put you on trial. I was just a young child. Gave you 25 to life, all these years gone by. And you never asked why. All you did was pray to God, all you did was waste your time. Now you about to come home, and I'm about to have a child.
It's exactly 18 minutes past 7 on this beautiful Friday morning on the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to the day, accompanied by that daily dose of positivity. And of course, TGIF, thanks God it is Friday. And not only Friday, but the last Friday of the month of love. So please do make sure that you are going to be with us throughout the hour. 7 o'clock up until 10, because there's so much to unpack. There is so much energy that we cannot wait to fill your soul with. So stick with us throughout. We are live right now on YouTube. We're also live on Underground Radio. So do make sure that you tell your friends to tell their friends, tell your family members, can even tell some of the people that they would love what we are doing right here. So as mentioned, that the WhatsApp line is open for calls and for voice note 060-493-3226. That is the number that you can dial in order to, of course, get in touch with us. My name is Moeketsi Maimane. I'm happy to be with you on this beautiful Friday morning. We are activating, of course, the mood that comes with Friday, right? But you know that I am not always alone. Before we begin, of course, with our agenda of the day, you have to properly greet you, Vooka Nation, of course, and the Underground family right there. As I have done, my fellow team members will do so. A very good morning to you guys. How's it going?
Hey, good morning, Mo, man. It's going okay. It's going perfectly fine. The weather is amazing out there. It's pretty nice and hot. I guess it's like maybe just amping up for Kausane to see who comes out when the wafa when you talk about the Soweto Derby. Yep. But I hope you guys are doing okay. And obviously, good morning to the Underground Radio family. I hope you guys are also doing okay. To those who know me and those who don't know me, I go by the name of Afi Berry, also known as Miss Berry Blaze. But to the darker the berry, the sweeter than Dondoni.
Yeah, of course, not rolling alone right there.
What's
besides?
Hey, Mr. Mo.
Yes, sir.
You and I last saw each other a week ago, which is crazy. Yep. It's crazy.
It is.
It's crazy. I was mentioning to everybody yesterday morning that how is it, my brother, that guys, just yesterday it was Friday and we were here in studio, and now all of a sudden it's a week later. What happened, my brother? What happened? And so much has happened. You know that we have so much to unpack. Good morning. How's it going? I'm talking to you. Yes, you. Kibwalo and Ayori editing from wherever you are tuned in from. Look, I hope you're ready for today's show. So much to unpack and so much to get into, and you know that we're always taking care of you right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show, brought to you by the Blanco Network. This is where radio, only and exclusively where radio meets TV on a day-to-day basis between the hours of 7 and 10, Monday to Friday. We're always giving you your daily dose of positivity that is accompanied by an energetic start to the day. And you know that you're always hanging out with myself, the one and only MOOCE Mist. My name is Moocee Mist, and I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm looking forward to being both in your presence and in your company, because by now 226 episodes in, this should absolutely it should absolutely be your favorite rendezvous, right? Because you know that right here, this is where we have all-encompassing, compelling, and of course thought-provoking conversations with industry professionals, having bold discussions that are aimed at giving both you and I so much information and knowledge. We're all accounted for. We're all in studio, and the only most important ingredient that's missing is you. Yes, you. Even from the Durban airwaves right here on Underground Radio DBN, you're the most important ingredient of all that we do right here. Mr. Mo, how I want these people to get in touch with us, yes, you, is by using the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. So use the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook and all other social media platforms. You know that it also continues on our WhatsApp line, like Mo said. Dial the number 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. Comment, like, subscribe, and do the necessary things to be done. Yes, sir.
Yes, and you know that we always kickstart your day with updating you in terms of what you need to expect with your weather updates and market rate. So I'm just going to hand it over to you guys and let us know what we need to expect for this morning.
Yeah, so heading over to your weather update, Johannesburg is standing at 16 degrees Celsius, and then moving on to Cape Town. Cape Town is standing at a wonderful 17 degrees Celsius with some amazing clear skies. And heading over to Durban, it's at 21 degrees Celsius and with moderate rain that could be expected. And then in Pretoria, we are at 20 degrees Celsius with scattered clouds. And then heading over to Bloemfontein, which is also at 15 degrees Celsius with a beautiful clear sky. Not forgetting Soweto, where the Vooka Breakfast Show is actually coming live to you from. And we are standing at 17 degrees Celsius with a possible light rain. And then also heading over to your market, starting off with the US dollar, which is standing at 15 rand 88 cents, and then the Great Britain pound is standing at 21 rand 51 cents, and then also heading over to your euro, which is standing at 18 rand 76 cents. Not forgetting your Japanese yen, which is standing at 10 cents, and then the Australian dollar, it's standing at 11 rand 30 cents, and then the Chinese yuan is standing at 2 rand 32 cents. Heading over to your gold, it's standing at 43,500 per ounce, and then also heading over to your Brent crude oil, which is at 1,550 per barrel, and then also heading over to your Bitcoin, which is standing at 1,250,000 rand per Bitcoin. So I hope you guys are gonna maybe possibly just buy a Bitcoin yana, or maybe just go out and buy yourself some gold trinket there, because also investing in the market is also a good thing, hey?
Yeah, very interesting. 25 minutes past 7, it is the time right now. And another update in terms of your market rate, in terms of your weather update, will come, of course, the next week, Monday. Same time, same place, right here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. What I'm going to do right now, of course, is to let that information sink in you, and then you will let us know what you think. But there is so much to unpack, because a lot of conversations are going to be, ahead right here. And we also want to engage with you. Hop in on the comment section and let us know what you think, if you feel like you want to engage with us, because we're going to be starting with a very interesting conversation when we come back from the break, which is a Friday song. Which song right now to you screams that it is a Friday? Right now you're listening to us, you're watching to us, and you're thinking that there is a song that I would never miss when it comes to getting myself to the mood of Friday. Remember that we always activate the mood of Friday. But another mood that we're going to talk about is, of course, checking in with my Kaizer Chief fans if you are doing okay, because our happiness starts today. We're going to be celebrating throughout the week. So we want to know, we're going to be discussing everything Soweto Derby in terms of is it something that we can turn into a national day or a holiday? Right, we're going to be unpacking that later. But what I'm going to do right now, as mentioned, is to take a short break, and then when we come back, we continue with, of course, our conversation. Leaving you with the great sounds of King Sis, song titled I Forgot.
Said you needed space, said you needed more time to think, so you went away. but you still would stay in my dream. Now you're back for more. Why you in my reality? My hair closed the door, even though my heart just won't leave. That was then, can't go back. Hurts so bad, had to block out the memory. If we try again, start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, like it in the worst way. You've been gone away. Since you've been gone away, you've been gone away. 50-11 days, 50-11 days, 50-11. I lost count of all of the weeks that you have your way. Wouldn't pick a fight when you'd leave. Now you're back for more. Did you find the healing you seek, or did you realize that I'm everything that you need? That was then. Go back. Yeah. So bad. Had to block out the memory. Yeah. Start from scratch. You wanna pick up where we left off, but you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. You've been gone since you've been gone away. You've been gone away so long. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday. You still wear cologne the same, love it in the worst way. You've been gone away, since you've been gone away. You've been gone away. I forgot your middle name, I forgot your birthday, your favorite position. Do we still have chemistry? Yeah. Since you've been gone away so long. Guess I get it now. Life is taking enough from me. Think I just need security. Yeah. So crazy how anything can happen. Hedging my bets so desperately. Building sandcastles on the calm seas. Looking for a guarantee. No room for mistakes. It's the illusion of control. Can't take it with you when you go. And holding on won't help it.
And of course, it's a good music from the one and only King Sis, a song titled Illusion. Of course, we want to kickstart this beautiful morning with some high energy. I hope that you are also getting infused with the energy that we are coming in this morning. It's Friday, guys. We need to celebrate this moment. A lot of people, they were struggling to get to Friday. It was Monday. Yes, we know it was hard, but we got rid of the slump. Right now is time to celebrate. The weekend is here, and it is the last Friday of the month of love. Do something nice for the people that you love, whether it's a friend, whether it's a child, whether it's your partner. It's still the month of love, so it doesn't mean we stop spreading love when February ends, right? Love continues because love is in the air. But of course, the conversation is going to be about who's your money on, whether it's Kaizer Chiefs, Orlando Pirates, who is winning tomorrow. Even if you're not a big football fan, we want to hear from you. Just take a wild guess. Maybe we need to start, bringing in competition. If you get the answer correct in terms of who you guessed or predicted they're going to win the Soweto Derby, you're walking away with something. You might walk away with me. You'll never know. You'll never know. I'm the prize. I'm the prize when it comes to this, right? But before we get deep into the conversation that I introduced before the break, some comments came through right there on YouTube. Z Elizabeth came through, of course, saying a very good morning, Vooka Nation, Underground Radio DBN, and the amazing breakfast team. Hope you are all well. TGIF, happy Friday. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. That is the energy we are looking for this morning, because TGIF is right here. So let's engage throughout our social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show. And as promised, before the break, I asked that if you want a song that screams it's Friday for you, which one will be that song? A song that talks to you, a song that immediately you hear. Maybe a car is passing by, you're preparing yourself to go to work, you're preparing yourself to go, to school or anywhere else in the world out there. And you hear this song and you're like, you know what? Yes, it is Friday and my Friday is activated, right? My one right now that is activating my, Friday and my weekend is Abuyila Makosi. I don't know if you guys know that song, but it's from the Scorpion King album, if I'm not mistaken. Understand? Immediately that rings in my ear. I know it is the weekend and we are looking forward to the biggest derby in Africa, which is Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs. But when I hear that one, man, already it's a weekend for me. I know for other people it differs, right? It differs. It might be a gospel song, it might be a jazz song, amapiano song, all of those genres that are out there, but we want to hear from you. But I want to hear from you guys. Which song, man, whenever you hear it screams it is Friday? Talk to me. What song will that be?
It differs more, because for me it basically has to do with the way I feel on that Friday. Particularly, so it's not always the same song. It differs Friday to Friday, but one song that has literally just been on replay in my head and on my playlist is Nina Simone. I put a spell on you. Just
okay.
You see that one?
Okay,
that's
Nina.
the one that's been basically on repeat for me. And then the second one that will come would basically be Sierra 1-2 Step.
1-2 Step.
Yeah. If you know, do you know it more?
So when you hear that song, it's a Friday for you.
Yeah, because you get boogie with it, because like the beat, it's an old song, like early 2000s, but still, if you play it right now, people are definitely going to do the 1-2 step. Trust me on that one.
Yeah. I mean, we know that songs come with different melody, different beats that gets us into our rhythm and things like that, right? I mean, for someone right now, especially living in this era, when they think of a song that will activate your Friday mood, it's an amapiano song, it's a song that it moves, bruh. It moves. You can't say Hugh Masekela is your Friday act.
Why not?
Oh, you can.
Why not?
What do you mean?
No, man, just wait for Sunday, guys.
No.
Hugh Masekela is for Sunday.
There we go.
Hugh Masekela is for Sunday. You can't play Rebecca
to,
on a Friday, my
you just
dog.
got to
Come
the point
on,
that I was
man.
going to raise already.
No.
You got to the point.
Before you raise, what's your song?
I'm getting to that, right? Because now I'm a huge Masekela fan. Huge Masekela fan. I'm still sad of the fact that I missed the opportunity to get on stage with him. This was just before his passing on. I think this was 2017. Yeah, in 2017. But I'll get into that a bit later on. So you see, the thing that we have in society is, and this is something that my friend Ukolani has mentioned, that he personally does not like sing-along Sundays.
Okay.
Not sing-along songs, but sing-along Sundays. Right?
Yeah.
What we had go on the 1st of February, right?
Yeah.
You remember that Sunday when we were together, I was telling you, this is the feel and the vibe usually. This is what it's like, right? When we're at those kinds of events and environments and places. What we've done in society is we've taken particular genres, and it sort of makes sense. I get it. I get why people would do that. But we've taken songs and genres and subgenres, and we've attached them to events and functions,
course,
and days and things of that nature, right? So what if I am not an Amapiano fan at all? What if I don't listen to house? Have to is a huge thing.
It's not
Move
a
on with the times.
It's like
it's like you saying I don't want to use the technology because
the analogy does not.
I think
the
it
analogy
applies.
does not apply.
It applies.
The analogy.
We are redirecting how the mood is supposed to be brought up. Understand?
I
mean, me and the crowd.
Yeah,
we know.
you.
I mean, me with a lot of crowd right now. If you wake up, if maybe you have friends, a lot of friends on your statuses, you know that they always post Amapiano songs, you know, on a Friday like this. You know, it's a Friday. I post this Amapiano song that brings, you know, the rhythm and the vibe to hype me up for the weekend or for the rest of the day. Right?
Sure.
So I don't want any song, man, that will slow me down.
I love that.
We don't want a song that slows us down. Me and the community out there.
No, make it a personal thing, Mo. Make it a personal thing, because like I said, each and every single person has their own mood. It depends on the mood. If I'm feeling in like an Amapiano mood, then I'll probably listen to Amapiano to start off my day. But then we are different. Like I said, for example, I listen to Nina Simone.
We are following the crowd.
No.
Right now, go to TikTok and tell me if you're going to find Hugh Masekela's song as a theme for this morning or for this day. Tell me.
Absolutely.
You won't.
I have.
You won't.
You want me to prove it?
I mean,
do you want me to prove
it to us right now?
Should I go now?
Yeah, I should
and
go right now. Yeah, and we know Horetloba video last week.
Yeah, but the fact that it might be on a Friday. The fact that it falls on a Friday falls on a thing. But here's the thing, Mo, right? So we've done that, and it makes sense, and I get it why. But you see, like I've mentioned to you quite a couple of times, even off camera, just as we're hanging out with the gents here and we're talking, is that the generalizing game is a very dangerous one, at least for me personally. I try to stay away from it nonetheless. I never liked using inclusive language like that to generalize those kinds of things. Music is a very personal thing, and I don't know if you probably must have seen, I think on Tuesday, if not on Wednesday, I posted on my story, on my status.
Quote,
and that I think who's that, Beethoven or something, the quote, right? That music shifts energy more literally. It shifts the waves and the vibrations in the air, right? And part of our responsibility as musicians, as singers, as performers, is to provoke your emotions and your feelings, right? And so that's what music does.
Yeah.
I don't care what you do, whatever mood you're in, whether it's a Friday, a Sunday, or a sober Monday, or whatever type of thing, or like a Puza Thursday, we all have specific genres or specific songs that speak to us, right? So, but if we're getting into the Friday thing, I don't really have a Friday song. Music is music for me. I have my own kind of music that I listen to that I wouldn't plug into the aux for everyone else to listen to. Because
doesn't qualify
on a Friday. No, not
doesn't
that it
qualify for Friday.
Yeah, for you, not for a Friday.
For us,
it doesn't qualify for you and whoever is chilling with me, right? Even you saw on Saturday, right, the pictures that I sent you. If I were to hang out with you on the chance, I wouldn't play my Spotify playlist or my YouTube sequence. Please help. What's
playlist?
Not playlist, but yeah, there's another word I'm looking for. But anyway, I wouldn't play that because I know Nomfundo Kalova, Ndutuzo Makatini, Hugh Masekela, Tutupuane, Titi Luzipo, all those kinds of people. And I know it's music that you don't listen to. But I would rock to that absolutely on a Friday morning, right? If we were normally, I would listen to a Hugh Masekela normally on a Friday morning. I would listen to Baya Teta Nomfundo Kalova on a Friday morning. I would. But I'm not saying that those are my songs. I don't necessarily have a specific song. One song that does come to mind, I think that would amp me up. I just pulled it up here right now. Natty Nice, Love Will Win the Day.
You understand?
That's me. No, that's on a random Friday.
But
on a random day, actually, it doesn't even have to be on
a Friday.
I could listen to that on a Sunday morning.
You know why you wouldn't play the playlist when you are with us? Because as I've mentioned, it doesn't qualify.
No, you don't.
It doesn't speak to the day. If it's Sunday, we're chilling with you, then it's way more understandable that you can play Huma.
So what are you saying? I shouldn't play Natty Nice.
Don't play.
On a Sunday.
No, guys.
On a Sunday.
Guys. Yeah, on a Sunday, don't play that, man. On a Sunday, we want something that speaks. We want.
Yes, we're not.
We want.
Yes, you and the gents. Right, that's the music that you guys are looking for.
Yeah,
I play gospel on a Wednesday morning. I do though.
Okay.
I would play a Konje, what's the song? Uyalalelwa usomandla
I get that. Bon, I get. Sometimes
on a Wednesday,
it's a mood that you're operating.
Absolutely.
Right now, let's stick to Friday.
Most of the part.
Let's stick to Friday.
Most of the part. That's the thing that I wanted to talk about, that I'm referring to, that we have taken and appropriated certain genres and certain songs to suit a specific day.
Yes.
Which there's nothing wrong to it. If you want to do it as an individual, run far and wide with it. Absolutely. Knock yourself out. Right? And this is the particular reason that my friend does not like Sunday soul songs.
Yeah.
Or sing along songs on a Sunday, because people have appropriated it, and people pretend as if everyone else. You know that guy, right? You know that guy that I always talk about, and I love that guy. I love his performance aspect when he's playing his music.
Yeah.
But he rocks to those songs on a random Tuesday.
Okay.
He rocks to those songs on a random Thursday, where Thursday is dedicated to spiritual alignment Thursdays, right? You see that guy lives that music. He doesn't just play it or listen to it when he's at events and DJing it. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So that's the thing for me. I chose Natty Nice, Love Will Win the Day, because it's a rocking song. Okay. It's a song that amps me up. I don't attach it to a specific day.
It's a Friday song.
I played it on a Sunday. Why did I play it on a Sunday? The other day.
I mean, that was a very different feed.
Absolutely.
Where we are, right?
The mood plays a role.
It was a different feed.
Optics matter, Mr. Mo.
Yeah, but depending on Pella, there are songs that we're talking about that will speak to me, and I will play
to
for the
you.
rest.
I love that.
To us.
I love that.
For the rest of the Friday.
I wonder if you were to let go of inclusive language, you
guys, I know for a fact that if you go now to a club and you're a DJ, you wouldn't play Bokaluva. You wouldn't.
At what kind of club though? At what kind of club?
A groovy club.
Exactly. I love that.
A groovy club.
A groovy club. I would go to a Nikki's Jazz Bar in Braamfontein on a Friday. I would absolutely rock to Nomfundo Kaluva. What are you saying? It's a jazz club.
Come on, man.
I would go to Pata Pata on a Friday.
Yeah, come perform around 1 o'clock and go home around 3.
You see, the thing is,
Friday.
go Pata Pata, you would never hear a Kabza the small song. You would, but it's probably rare. Because why? It's a jazz club. Even on the upside of things, or on the other side of the coin, is that on a Friday or on a random day at Dudi's Momotopsenville, you would never come across a Titiluzipo song.
Yes,
exactly. Because why? The vibe, the environment, the setting of that specific place does not cater. Not that it doesn't allow. It doesn't cater for that song or for that kind of genre or that kind of music. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So for me personally, I'm bringing it back to self. I don't attach specific genres or specific songs to specific days.
Yeah.
I understand why people do that. It's a societal thing.
It's a thing.
We've normalized it. We've made it a thing. But it doesn't mean that it applies to everyone.
Yeah, but majority. To majority people it applies.
Sure,
and I'm part of the majority.
Absolutely, you and your majority can stand that side.
Yep.
We will
Friday
listen.
songs. We want rocking songs.
Great.
We want
knock yourselves
songs.
out.
Actually, the other way, Gucci, Outcast, you can stand that side.
No, you guys can stand on the side.
No,
you guys can stand on that side.
Majority will be in the center.
You guys can stand on that side.
I mean, Kabanga or Stadium, but to Korikol. Normally we hear Bo Kalagata.
I love it. Normally. Does it mean would it be wrong to play a jazz song?
Hence I'm saying, Guti, when you're in the minority, you stand aside.
No, not
You guys should stand aside.
You see, some of us don't subscribe to.
So what you're saying is, Kusasa, the derby, Adlala, obviously Chiefs is a winner, guys.
Yeah, Kosi for life.
Anyway, Bayakora, and then Kala, I don't know, Rebecca, Yamba, Lemola.
Come on, man. Lundis, Chaba,
It has to
Morena
be
Otseba. No.
TKZ, so call it TKZ.
Don't do that.
So
Morena Otseba matata arona.
So when I'm saying there are some songs that are better suited for certain days, guys.
Days, man.
So I think on a Friday, yeah, man, it has to be one of those songs.
Yeah, man. A song that, evoke your groovy spirit, because we all have that side, whether you like it or not. I mean, I understand that people have a different taste when it comes to music.
Absolutely.
I would listen to
that
the
is
song
a huge factor
on a Tuesday, on a Wednesday. I don't take away that, but
that is a huge
it's the 27th of February 2026.
And then
it's
we know
the
weekend of the derby, ne?
and
but let me give you an example. Around festive season, there's a lot of this kwaito trompisi that tells you, no, we're in the festive season.
I didn't deny that.
Hold up. So that kwaito tells you good name, man. Like December vibes from 16 new or so.
Yeah.
And then if you were to play it manj, like you don't hear those songs manj at this time.
Seasonal songs.
But you hear them around a particular season.
Yeah.
Sure.
So it tells you good name, and this song is themed or attached to the festive season.
Sure. Yeah.
Right. So I'm Nalan, it's like, man, guys, there's songs for Friday.
Fine.
I mean,
when
Friday has fallen ngomthanda, so it's like
when you see, but you see, my thing is, and I think on some weird scale here, I'm playing devil's advocate, Mr. P, in the sense that even when we compare the numbers, and I always like using the scale of 1 to 10, right? I'll grant you that in society, probably 7 to 8 people, maybe even 9 people out of 10 would say that, yes, Vele, I want Natty Nice newness on a Friday. I want Kabza the Smaller, Sibe Happy. I want something Soweto, Utweri Loto, whatever the song is. I'll grant you that there is, but for the mere fact, I'm speaking on behalf of that one person. That 1% out of 10, the fact that it is not a complete 10 out of 10 means that it is not wrong. Is it normal? It's not. I'll grant you that. Velo, you can't play Rebecca Malope, Chiefs Ifeto Kora Kotani. You not that you can't.
You can't.
You won't, because it's not normalized and it doesn't go with the vibe. Yeah. And so the optics of the thing, like I said, optics matter in this instance, right? But the 9 out of 10, we can't exclude the 1, can we? Is that what you guys are implying? Is that what you guys are saying?
Yes, that's what we are saying.
That you are excluding the 1.
Yesterday as a DJ,
sure,
you're going live.
Yes.
Right, back Vooka.
Sure.
And you love Huma Sigel, back Vooka, go to K. Asam, it's an amphitheater la. What are you going to play on a Friday?
I play what people want me to play. I play for the people. No, that's a different. But that's a different setting altogether. You see, in my house, in my car, in the morning, on a Friday morning, that's my music. That's me consuming the music. So that example does not apply whatsoever. Mole, I'm being booked for the Moocee. We love your Vooka Sunset sessions on a Thursday afternoon, right? Please come play that music. That's the vibe we're looking for. I'm not playing for Moocee Mist. I'm playing what I'm being paid to play.
It's a theme for a certain
right?
day.
It's a theme, but wanting to appropriate a song for me on a Friday morning, saying, Moocee, you can't play Rebecca Malope.
You can't, my
says
brother.
Who? What are you saying?
You can't.
What are you saying?
Nah,
I rock to Rebecca Malope on a Friday morning. I rock to Fengi Wemhlaba.
Then
Mam Tembi's even say that.
Yeah, man, like just imagine, man. We play Bonifad, Baba, on a Friday, not gospel songs. That I said.
Yes,
I mean, I speak. That's why we say people, right? Because right now, if we say what genre would most people now prefer,
I didn't deny
we
that.
know.
Yes,
on
on a Wednesday. Wait for Sunday.
Guys, are we saying because
Right.
something is not?
Magancane,
Are we
we must
saying
wait for Sunday?
sharp? Are we saying
Even if
that?
it's for the masses, but it's like we understand as the masses, Uguti, this is for Sunday.
But I did mention that this is something that society has appropriated.
Yeah.
On different days, different genres, different or specific songs. I'll grant you that. I do. Absolutely. That I give to you. Are we saying that just because something has been normalized in society, that it's the right thing? Is that what you guys are saying?
Yep.
Okay, we're not saying it's the right thing. We're saying
It's the normality.
Yes.
I grant you.
So you know,
I grant you
for
that.
example,
is it wrong though to do the opposite?
I'm in the same camp as you, ne? And I recognize, guys,
Absolutely.
people don't like my music.
Absolutely.
I recognize that.
Sure.
So on a Friday, shy house, piano or up tempo music.
Granted.
Yeah.
I'll give that to you. I'm not denying that, Mr. B. What I am saying is I don't subscribe to the reasoning of saying that just because it applies to 9 people out of 10, it should be the normality for everyone. That's what I'm against.
Yeah.
Personally. Well, for me, it doesn't apply. I'm sorry. I'm not going to listen to house music because 9 out of 10 people are listening to house music. I can't. I don't subscribe to that. Thus, I'm asking you, since you're saying because something is normal, it applies, fail. That's what you guys are implying. Are we saying that because something has been normalized in society, it makes it right?
Yeah.
And if you do the opposite of that thing, you're wrong. Is that what you guys are saying?
You're not wrong.
Just
but
an outcast and shit.
yeah.
Yes.
That's why.
Shout out to all my outcasts out there. I see
I
you.
love when you say you don't subscribe because
I don't.
exactly.
Wabona, that's why I get
And
it.
for us, we
Speaking
have
the
subscribed.
Using the inclusive
We're
language
going
is
to
where
get
the danger
notification.
is.
That's when we are going to get the notification that, hey guys, this is what is happening. Because now you don't know, because I've subscribed to this normality, right? Most of us know that Pastor 99 has dropped a song today.
Okay.
Most people, they know that, and they were looking forward to that, right? It's a Friday. Pastor knew that I cannot release this song on a Sunday because he knows, he is part of the majority of the people that it's a piano song, it's a rocky song, it's a groovy song. It will be nice and it will be strategic to release the song on a Friday.
I could also come and counter argue that and say that Internet RT is dropping today at 1 o'clock. Exactly.
What?
Exactly. I could also say, what? Who's Buster 99? What are you talking about? Like, what are we saying here? Mr. B could come and say, Kid Rock, Aesop, what? In the hip hop scene is dropping today at 3 o'clock. It applies across all genres. If you follow the space, it's the thing. Here's the thing, and this is a suggestion that I'm gonna give people, and I'm gonna try to reiterate this moving on. And I have tried to reiterate it, guys. Using inclusive language is dangerous. Using generalization
it's happening out there.
is dangerous.
It's happening.
We
out
have
there.
to get to a point, and I'm sure if TC was here, she would agree with me and attest to this thing that I've said sometime last year during the year, saying, guys, we need to get to a point where we are individual thinkers. We've gotten to a point as individuals in society where we barely think for ourselves on behalf of ourselves, which is a dangerous thing. Like, I don't know about you, but for me personally, I really feel like it's a dangerous thing, Mr.
Yeah.
Moe.
It's
like,
not.
How
it's not.
When people are running away, you run away.
Yeah, on a Friday, I run away with them. On a Friday, not on a Thursday, not on a Wednesday, or not on a Monday.
I'm sorry, guys.
But on a Friday.
People are running away.
guys.
How is it?
Guys.
No.
Honestly,
Like
if they say
even dogs zilahleka nama-scout thiwintsha kasibani bayithole eOrlando hambe nama-scout
okusalayo bazokuthola. You will get lost on a Friday, but you will be found. You will be found.
I get where the perception comes from.
Yeah.
I get it. Friday, Vele, we're gearing up for the weekend. It's the last day of the week.
Yeah.
We want to get amped up. If I were to choose a song, let me rather put it that way. If I were to choose a song,
Yep.
or Love Will Wait.
Also from 99.
Yeah, 99. I was hoping that day.
You understand?
But if I were to choose, I'm not saying it's my Friday song. I'm saying if I were to choose,
You've chosen.
but I could wake up with a Erykah Badu Tyrone on a Friday morning.
Okay.
I could wake up with a who's this guy? I don't do Terry. Terry is it not Terry Crews?
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews is that black guy who plays. I forget, but I could wake up with a random song.
Teddy Pandagras.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
That's you know.
Glad to meet you here today.
Even Metro FM knows ukuthi
They
this
know.
is a Sunday afternoon vibe.
Yeah.
They know it.
So are you guys saying that in the world society, if the Sunday vibe was to be changed to be house, and it's appropriated for guys, guess Sunday remamela group, Friday remamela gospel, are you guys saying you would change and you'd still go with the masses?
We
won't
know
happen.
Yeah, no, let's stretch it. Hypothetically speaking, let's stretch it and say in a dystopian future somewhere, we like things are turned on their heads upside down. Are you guys saying you would go with the masses still? Because that's what you guys are saying.
Where I'm at right now, I don't think I can, go to a certain extent or further, my thoughts into thinking that I will go.
So
with that.
That's where you are.
I'm boxed.
You're boxed.
I'm
You're
boxed.
Maybe
I'm boxed.
I've realized that there is no box, man.
Guys.
There is no box. I'm not thinking inside or out the box.
The era we
There's
are
no
living
box,
right
man.
now. Right now, I'm going to ask you a question, Jorge. Which genre is one of the most listened genre right now in South Africa?
To the world, my brother.
Amapiano to the world.
No.
We used to listen to house.
Yeah.
It was one of the most listened genre in South Africa. Back in the days. But now things have changed. There are people who are like Samba Naba Hamba. People who used to listen to house on a Friday, they were like, okay, guys, I'm also hopping on this trend of listening to Amapiano, right?
Yes, sir.
That's why we are saying Samba Naba Hamba. If you are lost, you will be found, right? But as we wrap up this conversation right here, some of the perspective that we have, they are very interesting because the first one says, for some, it's all about energy. You think dance, Amapiano, or a classic feel-good hits, right? Others swear by a smooth, mellow groove to glide them into a weekend mood. Spotify once reported that Friday is the highest skip day of the week, meaning people actively search for the perfect weekend start.
Exactly.
Understand?
The what? People
perfect
search
weekend
what?
start.
Absolutely.
Yeah, which is a groovy song.
No. I could easily wake up and want to listen to Maroon 5 Sunday morning. Sunday morning, rain is falling. Steal some covers, share some skin. Do you get what I'm trying to say? That could be my feel-good song to get me up for the weekend, my brother. That's what I'm trying to reiterate.
Boring.
Like, for you, I mean, Pasta 929.
But lastly, a small poll say you can mention some that it shows that so many South Africans say their Friday begins the moment they hear something like Prince KB, fetch your life, wanna be your life. Beyonce, before I let go.
Exactly.
Nah, man.
Exactly.
I don't even know that song.
Exactly. My point exactly.
Black Coffee, Driver. Okay, very nice. Mafikizo on the Hamba now we Brenda Fast weekend special, right?
Yeah,
because
Mr.
I see right there, Banele commented that he would, listen to.
You don't come around to see me in the week.
You understand? You understand? And then we have Kabza the Small, Asibe Happy. Asibe Happy, Mondwami. But we are asking if you're watching right now, what is your Friday anthem? You can let us know on the comment section. 060 is the number to dial when you want to send your voice note. 060-493-3226. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show, the hashtag that you needed to use. But before we go to an ad break, some comments came through right there. Of course, Banele came through say Brenda Fassi weekend special. Mr. Mimni came through at Molwene studio. I like the morning vibe you have, meaning it is a Friday. Joy is taking the place. Indeed, it is. Let's come through saying a very good morning, Vooka team, Vooka Nation, and Underground Radio DBN. Hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. Hashtag Sivugile. Have a lively, blessed day ahead. Stay safe and take care. Moocee, please sing that song for me.
Yeah, man.
And you did.
I did, absolutely.
Sing. And then she was like, thank you.
I love that song. I love that song. Man. uThixo uyalalelo somandla.
Sing something by 07929 and feature. Sing something by DJ Mapurisa. Man. But we also want to hear from you who is watching and listening. Right, what we're going to do right now, because it's 8 o'clock on the dot, we're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, there's a little game that we are going to play, and it is interesting. Hope that you are ready for that one. Let me leave you with some great sounds of Nick Caution, a song titled Emotional Trauma. Enjoy.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna, gasping when she see the commas, laughing to conceal the monsters. I feel like Kanye when he lost his Donda. When my father left me, you were there to heal the pain that conquered. I never pay you back for what that meant to me. Some scars just fade physically, but never leave mentally. It's where were people spiritually connected turn to enemies, and memories turn to villain origin accessories. And I'm the bad guy yet again. Spent so much time trying to find who the victim is. It's probably both of us, but neither one is giving in. So here we go again, throwing punches at each other's ribs. Gunshots sting like a buckshot. The pain hits deep, it's like my heart becomes a blood clot. Love dots, you're unblocked. Just to get this message, hope you get it on your bus stop. And then the bus crash, your true intentions unmasked. This should have been a fairy tale ending, but you uncast. I know it hurts bad, but you know you deserve that. We'll never have the life we once had. Hey. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I wish my brain had a hard drive that I could reset. Wish I made the right decisions, but it's hard to reject. Moving on, but you got me on both sides of the fence. Left your mark forever, that's without a scar on the flesh. Wish that I was sick and didn't hit the bar when we met, and spent my money time with you just to be in this debt. See you happy somewhere else while I've been filled with regret. Try to find someone to blame, but it's just cause and effect. Hey. I thought that was the truth, cause nothing lasts forever, that's except for me and you. Young and unaware of all the shit that we would do. Try to make it out alive, but didn't make it through. Your parents probably hate me, but my mom still always asks if we're getting back together, even though it ended bad. Forward thinking, haunted by the habits of my past. Precious moments with you, girl, you even met my dad. And any girl after you won't ever have the pleasure. So I guess it's part of why it's hard for me to ease the pressure. So many years, so many times I can't remember. Fear I'll lose them all forever. Hey, yeah. Emotional trauma with a prima donna. Yeah. Emotional trauma with you. I got my problems with you, but I can never get away. I can never get away. So I can never get away. So I can never get away.
From this world, running on a hamster wheel, but searching for something I can't feel. I just wanna be a lost girl and fly. Take a breath, feel my wings spread, levitate above the ground and make eye contact with clouds. Now I'm rising, I'm soaring above it all. I just wanna be free. Finally, I wanna be free.
One of the mandate for this morning is, of course, giving you great sounds to kickstart this beautiful Friday morning. Playing on the background is King Sis. Song titled Wanna Be Free. Hope that you are, of course, kickstarting this morning on a very high energetic note by connecting with us on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show, and you can simply dial 060-493-3226 on WhatsApp. Before the break, as mentioned, that we are going to be playing a game, and it is a surprise because I am not the host, but Mr. B is the host. So, of course, what I want us to do right now is to quickly jump into the game that they have for us and enjoy. Over to you, Mr. B.
Yes, sir. So you are going to tell me the decade at which the song was released. So I've got 3 songs. And then you just say, the decade.
It's crazy.
All right, the decade. So who wants to go first?
Ooh.
I'll go. It's fine.
You'll go first. Okay, so
I was not born.
So Michael Jackson, Billie Jean. Right.
Billie Jean, we spoke about this yesterday.
Michael
Jackson's Billie Jean was...
Which decade was
the 80s.
it released? The 80s, that is correct.
It was the 80s. Billie Jean, one of the biggest albums in the world, in history. Yeah. For the cinematography. Cinematography. Yeah, the visuals of the videos of the album was crazy, man. It looked like a movie to this day when you watch those videos. Yeah, so it was the 80s. Yeah,
because Jackson was a big spender.
He was. Yeah. He went all out for his thing. Fun fact: do you know that? I don't know if you guys watched The Rookie.
The what?
The Rookie. No. So it's a show about this 40-year-old guy who joins the police force.
Yeah.
The LAPD. Later down the road, one of his trainers, his training officers, the lady is a lady. That lady was a dancer in Michael Jackson's video. Funny enough, like people didn't realize. Well, at least I'm one of those people who didn't realize until she mentioned it on on an Instagram video, and it was crazy that she's an actor, but she's actually like proper a trained dancer. Yeah. That's a cool thing, man, to find out. Yeah. So the 80s, Mr. B.
Yep. To be precise, 1982.
Ooh.
82.
Ooh.
82.
Yeah.
Ooh. That was a long time ago.
Yeah, very, very long time ago. But still a classic nonetheless. And then Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Which decade? So it could be 2000s, it could be in the 2010s, or it could have been 2020 going up. Who knows?
I'm glad I went first because
Beyonce, Crazy in Love.
I don't even think I know the song.
You don't know?
Which song is
Crazy in Love, man.
No Jay-Z, ne?
Yeah, no Jay-Z.
Yeah, it was Jay-Z. I think
so crazy
she performed.
So crazy.
Okay, I know that.
So crazy. That's like the early 2000s, literally.
There we go.
2003. Thanks, everybody.
So was he supposed to answer? As peace. Let me just.
Yeah, that one with the Jay-Z. So crazy in love. Okay, cool.
Wow.
The next one is Backstreet Boys. Everybody.
Backstreet Boys. Everybody.
Yeah.
This was Backstreet Boys. Backstreet Boys was.
Is it 1960?
No. Couldn't be.
70s.
Backstreet Boys are when pop 90s. And those male groups were a thing. Justin Timberlake.
Yeah.
Backstreet Boys. What's the song?
The song is Everybody.
Backstreet Boys. Everybody's. I'm going with 90s.
90s.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah, Backstreet Boys were the 90s. Yeah, when he was younger.
1997.
Yeah, he was younger. I almost said 2000s because I know in the early 2000s there were also
That's
like a big
boomed,
thing.
Right?
Yeah, I almost said early 2000s, but 90s. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Sorry, Afri. You took Moocee's lunch break. Anyway, who's next?
She's next.
Okay.
I'm too young.
So then, Afri. Mafigizolo, which decade was it released in?
Yo.
Is it the 2010s, 1990s, 80s? Mafigizolo.
No, it has to be the
Ngihamba nawe.
1990s.
Ngihamba
It's
nawe.
the
That's the
90s.
song.
It's the 90s.
90s.
Yeah, around the same time, Libo Boom Shaka, but a couple of years later on, yeah, now because they came out around the same time, Lemalaika.
I love the fact that you are explaining. Wrong.
So in the early 2000s.
It came out in 2002.
Okay, I don't know the year, but I know but to the same time, Libo Malaika, Yana. So
Doesn't matter.
there are a few.
Doesn't matter.
Okay,
2002. All right. And then
You were just born, Mr. Mo.
speaking of Brenda Fasine, Weekend Special, which decade was it? Weekend Special. Is it the 90s? Is it the 80s? I mean, Brenda started singing a very long time ago.
Yeah, in the
so-
80s.
Yeah,
Late 70s, 80s.
yeah. That's when she started singing. Weekend Special, Brenda Fassie. What decade did that come out?
Yeah, I'm gonna say the 80s.
The 80s.
Yeah.
And you are correct. You are correct. The last one is Usher. Featuring Lil Jon and Ludacris. And yeah.
That time we covered this one, it was in the 2000s. We actually covered it last month, if I'm correct.
Last month.
Yeah, if
Okay,
I'm
cool.
correct.
You are correct.
Yeah.
So then by default, again, Mo, comes down to you, Gemanj. So Whitney Houston.
Oh, guys. I thought the timeline was about like it was, it was talking to our age. Yeah, because when you say Mafigizolo, it's like, you're getting to go.
The 2010.
No, we mix. I can't give you more questions where it's like
The same decade.
it's all 80s. All
The problem
90s.
is that he volunteered me. If he didn't volunteer me,
Guys, the producer is wrong.
No, Vera,
You
these
know
questions
that,
are
Nagi-
they are designed. Yeah. So Whitney Houston, I want to dance with somebody.
I wanna dance with somebody.
Whitney Houston is old.
I wanna feel the heat.
I would say 1970s.
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 I wanna dance with somebody.
Do you want to stick with that answer?
Yeah, she's old.
Somebody who loves.
That lady's old.
She's not that old. Come on.
It's 1980s.
1980.
Yeah,
Oh,
just like somebody in the
almost.
80s.
Yeah. Whitney Houston. Isn't she the one with the
I
theme
have
song at
nothing.
Titanic?
Nothing.
Who's that?
The Bodyguard. I
Nothing.
got a movie like what The Bodyguard. She's actually acting in that movie.
Ooh, I don't know the movie.
Kevin Costner.
All right. The next one is in the spirit of football, TKZ Shibobo.
Yo. Ishibobo. No, not that song.
That's the
Wafa.
that's the thing on ETV. Shibobo is
I was born around those times.
yeah. Which decade
sure.
was it?
2000.
90s.
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 Guys,
1998.
come on, man.
And then the
Late
last one.
90s, late 90s.
I'm
Yeah,
always
1998.
close, though.
1998.
Yeah, I remember.
So,
These are like, I mean, this song when I was
Graduating.
but when we were growing up, it was. So most of these songs, they were popular, especially in the late 90s.
Yeah.
They became very big in the early 2000s. So from 2000, I would argue and say almost 2005, 2006. Between those 5-6 years, that's when these songs like were proper. So it comes off, or you want to associate them with the 2000s.
With the 2000s.
But most of them actually came out in 97,
Yeah, because the
98,
first time
99.
I heard the song, I think it was around 2006 while Benny McCarthy was playing for FC Porto.
Okay.
So they will play, Benny in the 18 area, and I was like, no,
Keep it like
Ingoma
2000.
TKZ is my age mate.
it's not a 2000 song.
Okay.
It's a 90s song.
But like they were quite young.
Yeah. When they released.
Kabe, KB, my
Zwei.
Zwei. They were young, man. They were young guys. Yeah, they were in like
Zwei
what?
bala.
Early 20s, Mr. B.
Yeah.
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 And
Interesting.
then the last one, Mo, there's a song, it's What Is Love?
Baby, don't hurt me Don't hurt me no more.
Which decade was this?
Who's the artist who sings the song?
About to Hathaway.
Don't know me. It's 2000s, guys.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way.
2000.
There's no way. There's
Mo.
no way.
It's like the
Last
80s.
guess.
Yeah.
Last guess.
Last guess.
Yeah, it's between 80s and 90s, but there's no way it could be the
2000s.
Okay, if you say Khale, I'm gonna go with 1980s then.
80s.
80s.
1993.
Yo, Mundimo. Yes.
1993. Guys, thank you for playing.
Ooh, at least I
Mo,
learned
you only got
something.
one,
Yeah, I got
and
two.
you got 2 out of 2 missed.
Yes.
Sorry, bro.
No, I should have gotten 3 out of 3.
Because Bakpendule.
Yeah, well,
Crazy.
So what
one.
are we saying?
Very out of 4, you got.
2.
I'm not
2.
counting the one that I
Okay,
answered
so
for.
you
Moocee.
win. So
Yeah.
Moocee wins.
Yeah.
Moocee wins.
I know my music.
Round of applause, bro.
Yeah, round of applause right there. Let's prepare that for you because you have outshined us on this
Outshined.
one.
That's funny.
Izandla emoyeni, izandla emoyeni, izandla emoyeni.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Only
Yes,
missed
sir.
right there. It is 16 minutes past 8 right now. And of course, what we're about to do is to get into your discussion of the day, the one that we have introduced. And we promised that we will also want to hear from you. Share your thoughts. Let us engage. So, the discussion is who runs Soweto on Saturday. So before we get deep, Orlando Pirates and Kaizer Chiefs are playing, one of the biggest derbies in Africa, right? And one thing that is always asked is the prediction. Whether you're a Kaizer Chiefs fan, because some Kaizer Chiefs fans will be like, Ish, I don't see ourselves winning, based on the performance. We have lost, against Stellenbosch on a Tuesday. And we see that tactics and the formation that the coach is using right now is not working for us. But let me take predictions from you. Who is going to run Soweto on a Saturday, which is tomorrow? Afeberry? Makosi?
Yeah.
Sorry, prediction as in who wins or score predictions.
So who's going to win? We're going to come with the score predictions.
Okay.
Who is winning tomorrow? Chiefs or Orlando Pirates?
I'm an antagonist, man.
Chiefs.
Yeah.
Ntandi Chiefs, maar bazo shy.
Yeah, Lena for some reason can khelo, man.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Yeah.
Pirates berekise skhara, I'm sorry. Pirates batso tsena dipata. Swash or something. I don't know. I'm feeling Pirates winning tomorrow.
Watch your goalkeeper something go dipale.
That's even nothing, man. Batso kela dimbao la mona. Batso futa batho ba. I'm sorry. I'm an adamant Chiefs fan, supporter. I was telling this guy on Saturday, look, I don't watch soccer. Like I'm a fan of Chiefs. I am not a fan of sports like that. Right? I think there's a difference.
Yeah.
I wouldn't go out of my way. You look outside, chances are actually I know I'm not gonna watch the game because I'm not gonna be around. Like I'm not gonna be at home sitting Kishebile Chiefs and stuff. As much as I love my team.
Yeah.
And like it's a blood oath, guys. Supporting Kaizer Chiefs is not just I am a fan, ke supporter. It's in your hands, Chief. We spilled blood. It's an oath, right? Now based on Chiefs Chiefs makes people take us for granted.
Yeah.
Chiefs makes people think that we are crazy.
Yes.
They use like they use analogies that are not so great.
Even strong language.
Right? I thought it's like you're in an abusive relationship with that one guy. Like, what are you saying? Tabang. So but I don't know, it feels like Paris is gonna win.
Yeah.
It feels like Paris is gonna win. I don't know why, but yeah man. But this is soccer. You could find that at the last minute.
Yeah.
Chiefs could score that winning goal and walk away with the thing. But you see, the thing is, man, like the rest of the weekend is not going to be pleasant if Pirates loses. That's the thing, because they are so losers. I'm sorry. Pirates fans are so losers.
True.
No sportsmanship.
Like none whatsoever. They're rubbing in your face, even when they win. They are so winners as well. Yeah, Chiefs. And I was telling someone last night, Jorge, when Chiefs loses, we can take the lose.
Yes.
We can. And it's not because we've been losing, but it's because we understand. No, it's not even like that.
Win,
honestly speaking, we make everyone feel good about whether they lost or won. It's not even about that. Like, there's a high functioning level of sportsmanship. I think that a majority of Chiefs supporters and fans exhibit, whether Chiefs loses or whether it wins, right? And so Pirates, defense of Pirates. Chiefs, I guess you what about the friends of Sundowns, friends of what? It's like, why are you guys the first ones to talk whether Chiefs wins or loses? But my prediction is, I think, well, at least for me, it feels like Chiefs is going to lose.
Chiefs is going to lose. So both of you guys. No, so right now I'm about to come in on a standpoint because I'm a very huge football fan. You know, like there are some things that I get to understand that are way beyond understanding the fixture itself. Because we have seen, you know, throughout history, Chiefs will perform very bad. But when it comes to the derby, they perform, right? So there is bedway fixtures, you know. There's you coming to the Vooka breakfast show, but there is you now broadcasting outside, right? It feels different, but it's still the show itself, right? So whenever you go out there, it's not any day like Monday to Friday, right? When you're here, but when you are that side or, you know, on location, it feels different. So derby is not just any fixture. It also goes down to the history, the culture of what it means, you know, because they will deem it as umsebenzi wabaphansi, right? Okay. Where ancestors, you know, come unite, reunite, and of course celebrate the fixture itself, because the fixture speaks to both the teams being the biggest in Africa and of course being the biggest, you know, across all over the world. Some of the Europeans have came in, people like who's this guy who was playing for Arsenal, forgetting his name, but Michael Owen once came to watch the derby, and Paul Scholes once came to watch the derby. So this fixture itself, the players know that we are not playing for 3 points, but we are playing for the livelihoods.
It's a culture
people,
thing. Right? No, definitely.
So that's why the atmosphere is able to bring that in players also. So people are going to be shocked. Torre Pirates is going to play different from the game at Sundowns. The game was playing for FNP, right? Same venue. Tomorrow they are using the same venue, right? So the atmosphere was different. Pirates wanted to use high intensity on FNP. FNP is a very huge field, guys. You cannot just run around and think you're going to win games. So they were tired. That's the reason they lost the game. But there's a spirit that shifts when it's derby. Like you would play for 90 minutes without even getting tired. It's something that you cannot explain, but people know. And throughout the week, yes, we lost against Stellenbosch, but trust me, the preparation of getting players there mentally, psychologically, they started way before. I think maybe the first day of February, when the fixture was announced that you're going to play Orlando Pirates, players are prepared mentally, psychologically. Once you play that fixture, you make something, you make a mistake, you miss. It's chai, my brother. It's chai. You understand? So what this fixture comes with, man, it's a lot. Other fans were arguing, and of course experts, they came through that I don't think they would not entertain people because the tickets were sold out 2 days
even
after
before the
announced.
Sundowns game.
2 days.
We were talking about it, I think, 2 weeks ago, right?
So they found out that people who bought tickets mostly are not from SA. So a lot of people want to have an experience of the Soweto derby.
That's crazy.
Zambians are one of the people who are going to be at the stadium tomorrow, and also Mozambicans, also
Botswana, maybe Lesotho.
Angolan, they're also part of the stats. Also, they want to come and experience the Soweto derby. Yes, we do have derbies in the north,
all over the world.
But this one has captured and is starting to capture a lot of people.
I mean, Dortmund, Le Bayern Munich. Yeah, Le Bayern Munich is a huge one as well.
It is.
But I think you did explain it. How you can't explain it. You did. And the explanation is the atmosphere is too different.
Way too different.
I've had one experience of being at the stadium when the derby was playing. And I was fortunate enough to get a ticket in the suite. which is I'm like I said, I'm not a sports fan.
Yeah.
I'm a Kaizer Chiefs fan.
Yeah.
So I'm really not big on going to the stadium. You know, whether it's the derby or just a normal
Or like a
football match
concert or something like that.
No, that's different. I mean, for sports specifically. No, concert is a different experience altogether, right? I mean, our very own Dobsonville Stadium, Mr. B, I know you guys went last year, October, November. Even on the 16th, when we were walking down, you remember it was huge when the national team was playing. But I'm not really like so big on going to the stadium.
Yeah.
You know, I think in my life, I've probably been to the stadium less than 5 times, I think. Yeah, less than 5 times. But the thing is, especially when you're there, Mr. Mo, it's a completely different atmosphere. We even had to park the car somewhere else and walk for a certain distance.
Yeah.
We requested, and then when we got close to the stadium, we couldn't go further.
Yeah.
We had to walk, right? And then we walked, then we got to our suite and stuff like that. Guys, the atmosphere is too different. I was watching this guy. Remember that guy I spoke about, Mr. B? He's an American. He went to that white-only township here in South Africa.
Orania.
I spoke about him sometime last year. I forget his name. He has a video up last year. He attended the derby, and he was walking with the people, and he was like, guys, there's nothing like this nowhere else in the world.
Even Super Bowl.
Nowhere else in the world. Super Bowl is big, don't get me wrong. The Super Bowl has about 1 million people watching, not attendees at the stadium, about 1 million plus minus people watching, but it's not guys, even in 2010, people are still reacting to the World Cup in 2010. Guys, we've had big World Cups in the world. The sound that the vuvuzela does, man, when it roars, there's nothing like it, you know. So I think the explanation is that the spirit takes over. The atmosphere literally shifts. There's a dynamic shift, man, and you can't explain it. You literally have to be in it. Whether you're watching with friends and family at home, or you are watching at a pub somewhere in our local communities, or you're actually at the stadium, there is a dynamic shift, my brother. You know, because the lines are drawn, literally. Even amongst relationships, romantic relationships, families, friends, guys, you will wear your Chiefs, I'll wear my Pirates. Lines are drawn, right? So it's a huge derby, and I understand why people would want to come and experience, because it's not just about winning or gaining the 3 points. It's also about the flair that the players come with, man. Like, there's a thing. I mean, I remember when we were growing up, there were players in Kaizer Chiefs who were Pirates fans. There were players in Pirates who were Chiefs fans. But just because I'm a fan of Chiefs, I'm gonna beat them, right? And it's about showboating, like those last 5-10 minutes. The flair that there's something, man. The players know that you have to show up. You have to show up, man. You have to show up completely.
Just a quick question for all 3 of you, ne? Here's an opportunity, like uthola ticket, but you've got 2 types of tickets, ne? You could either sit in the VIP or be inside the crowd where the madness happens. Where would you choose to sit?
Suite.
I'd definitely go
suite, okay?
Even for me, it'd be the suite. I think for me, it's because throughout the derby, I've always worked in the suite. So for me, that atmosphere is much more different. And remember that we also have like chairs there. So I can either, if I don't want to sit down by the stands, I can just sit down inside and watch it from the screen. It gives it a bit of... For now, it gives it a bit of like intimacy, almost like you're sitting at home when you're watching it from the inside. But when you go outside, that's when you like fully immerse yourself with the crowd. When they sing, you also sing.
So
but
you'd be in the suite?
Definitely.
Okay.
Sweet all the way.
I understand the appeal of being in the crowd. I really do. I saw it. Man. I saw it, and the energy is exhilarating. Man, it really pumps you up. But I think... I'm someone who barely ever gets overwhelmed, Mr. B. I can regulate my emotions and my thoughts, but hey, man, being in that crowd, I would get overwhelmed. Like I would get overstimulated. Like it's maybe back like some 6, 7, maybe 10 years back. I could handle being in the crowd, and now I think there's the affordability and the luxury of controlling when you're part of the people and when you can step back, that's what appeals to me more. Because even in the suit, man, you are still in the stands. It's just that you're up there when it's not that full, but there's still energy, you know, because you get those guys who buy suit tickets, but they have energy for sitting in the crowd. Do you know those kinds of people?
Yeah,
you know,
they
so they still bring that energy. You know, those kinds of people, those guys with big personalities. So I think that affordability and the luxury is what appeals to me more. So I'd still do, like, guys, I think everyone at some point in their lives, at least once, has to experience the derby in the suit, man. It's like, oh man, it's proper stuff. So yeah.
You see, tomorrow I'll be working at F&B, so I'll try to take a video of the suit so you guys can see what's actually happening inside. Suit, sweet, yona leyo, kusalayo, kune preface.
So, guys.
What about you, Mo?
So
it's the Soweto derby, ne?
One thing as South Africans we've seen is music brings people together. It unites people, right?
Definitely.
So football fans have found also that if we bring music into the stadium, guys, the vibration that I've once had when those fans are singing from a distance, yes, it's crazy. Guys, like, it's crazy. Like, when you hear people harmonizing, you know, like humming, doing every sound that they can make so that you know, they can be that energy. Even players feel it, man. Like they feel it.
It's intoxicating.
It is. Across Europe, across all over the world, a lot of fans, they don't sing, they just chant. You know, they chant.
South Africa is different.
Yeah, South Africa is different. South Africa is different. When the ngoma starts coming, because what I like also is people think after derby, when you know, Chiefs has lost to Pirates, there's fights outside. No. People come together, they sing, they enjoy.
Chiefs fans are able, let's be specific. No, this is a serious thing. I remember when I was younger, I'm giving myself away again. I remember when I was younger, I think my brother was in his 20s. My late aunt was in her 30s or something like that. Right, but she's the last born of my mother's generation in terms of siblings and cousins and things of that nature. So she was like slightly on the younger side, so she could relate to my brother and his generation, right? So one time they went to Orlando Stadium. My brother is a Pirates fan as well, is a Pirates supporter. This aunt of ours was a Chiefs supporter. So there's a lot of Chiefs supporters at home, like as a family, right? And that's where the lines are drawn. I remember in 2010, Chiefs beat Pirates 2, if not 3 times in a row. The first one was 3-1. It was 3-0.
Even in the competition.
Right. And I remember my brother was upset. He was genuine, and he left the house. Like, he drove off because Pirates fans take it so personal. Like, and I understand why. I get it, right?
Street keys.
He left, he drove off, and he came back a bit later on because he was hurt, man. 2 times in a row, Mr. B, it's not nice. Three goals and 2 times in a row, and out of the 6 goals, you only came back with 1. So this one time in the early 2000s, they went to the stadium, go Orlando. Right now, the Amstel. Orlando, Amstel Arena, and this is something that was synonymous across Soweto. Orlando Pirates fans, and mostly people who lived in Orlando were supporters of Orlando Pirates back then. I don't know now, proportionately anyway. You know, when we compare the numbers, and so Chiefs fans would have to walk out of the stadium wearing Chiefs jerseys like you're wearing, doing this. Thank you, Pagania. And that was a thing, that was a thing, and it was a territory thing, right? Because they would threaten you. You would feel. Now it's no longer like such a thing. But back then, that's how deep the culture went. You would actually be threatened, or you'd be beaten up just because you're Thank you, So at some point, it was a thing in life. It was a thing completely.
Very interesting, man. Because I think when you look at the fixture itself, you know, dating back to some of the years, coming right now on how Chiefs has worked on its marketing, worked on its brand, guys, it's big, way than you can think. So Kaizer, of course, has 3 kids, right? I think it's 4, right? I know Jessica, I know Bobby, I know Kimmy. So
Bobby is not a
Aswanada.
Bobby Kilinyalo, or is a cousin or something.
Oh,
like
okay, Nikalinyan.
yeah, if it's not, and I think I could be wrong. I stand to be corrected.
Yeah.
But I don't think Bobby is like
part of the family.
Like a biological son. Yeah,
Blood. Yeah. So there are those individuals,
Sure.
right?
Jessica,
Yeah.
Junior.
Yeah. So what Kaizer has done, he has understood Hore when they come in and take over the club, it won't be the same as him because he had the grit. That's why we had the Kaizer Chiefs in the past that was dominating for quite seasons, right?
Sure.
But now,
he is actually.
He is. Yeah. So now is they're expanding this team. They are expanding the team because of its rich history. It's more than just a brand now. You know, when you join the Kaizer Chiefs, you're joining family. Yeah.
We took out blood
more
to be
than anything,
supporters.
guys. Yeah.
We spilled blood, man.
Because one of the shocking things is Kaizer Chiefs has already sold out a venue that they're going to be playing with against Richards Bay on the 3rd of March, right? And people don't understand how big that is because whether Chiefs loses or wins,
the fans will be there.
People will be like, they go there. And that also taught Orlando Pirates fans because we're starting to see that Orlando Stadium is starting to be filled.
Yeah, to be sold out when Pirates is playing.
Understand. Chiefs
even on random games in jail.
Exactly. So Chiefs taught most teams, of course, in the Betway and the PSL that, guys, the love of your team, it's not about when it wins.
Fair.
You understand?
Yes.
Yeah, the loyalty that you have for the club.
So I was about to say more, and it's interesting that you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I have about 2, if not 3 friends who have stopped supporting, like about 2-3 years ago.
Yeah.
They stopped supporting Chiefs and they're supporting Pirates now. Adamant fans who have bought shirts and stuff. And I told them,
were they ever fans? Chiefs fans?
That's what I always tell them. I'll promise you, this past Saturday before I met the gents, go call today. I told them, you guys were never, because Pirates lost again to Kasarik on Saturday.
Yep.
And I told them, you guys were never fans of Kaizer Chiefs. You were never. You were never fans. And something I said to this person I was talking to last night, what Pirates fans now, those who claim to be adamant supporters and fanatics, because that's what fan means. You are a fanatic of whatever you are supporting, right? If Pirates was to be on a losing streak for a good 2 years, I would argue and say a third, if not half, of the Pirates fans would boycott Pirates. Because you guys are not loyal fans like that. You're not. Guys, I remember in 2020, it was around September, my birthday, Chiefs lost the league. Last game. You remember? Last game when Baroka beat them. I was like, and they held the streak. Remember more for the 2020 2021. Ne?
Yeah, 2021-2022 season.
No, it was 2019-2020 because of COVID. It ended up doing later in the year. Black label. Chiefs held the league at the top for the entire. Guys, that was crazy. No one, barely ever anyone does that. The only other team I think in South Africa is Sundowns and SuperSport. Remember when SuperSport took the league 3 times in a row, right? So even in that, from 2020, guys, you can imagine to 2026, we're still loyal to Chiefs. We're still supporters. Like, guys, I'm a course our pelumo, but Chiefs boy, the Clemmer boys, like do you get what I'm trying to say? But what I'm telling them is that, and I put this to all Pirates fans who are listening now, I would argue and debate and say if Pirates was to be on a losing streak for 2 years in a row, consistently, continuously, half of the Pirates fans now would boycott Pirates.
They would leave the club.
They would leave the club and find something else. And this goes to show you guys are not like fans like that. And I love how you just said it. Chiefs taught them. Chiefs supporters has taught almost all the other supporters of all the clubs in South Africa what being a loyal fan means. The only other club I can think of, Kisiwelele. Celtics. There's nothing you can do to those fans as well. There's nothing you can do to Maselese Lemfetu. Well, at the time when Celtics was at the top of its game, was at its peak, right? But the other thing that, and this also goes out to Pirates fans, guys, you have to understand, Chiefs can lose for the next 10 years. Chiefs is going to remain forever has
Will
been,
still be there
is,
supporting.
and will forever be the biggest club in South Africa. Forever, forever, guys. Chiefs is the biggest club in South Africa, and this is not being biased and coming from a place because we're fans. Chiefs is the biggest club in South Africa. But they're gonna argue it and say, "Hi, yeah, Mara Pirates, whatever, guys, whatever." Chiefs is the biggest club in South Africa, and that's a fact. Like, there's no debating it and saying, maybe Sundowns has won the league here. Tina, we have a star. You know, they always use the star argument again. You guys don't have a star, whatever, you know, and that's something we can't argue. And unfortunate, like, I don't know, man.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I think 2 minutes ago you said when you're not a sports football fan.
Yeah. Mara.
You lied to us, man.
No, Mara.
No, you lied to us.
I follow more than
the stats, the way you spitting.
Like what you came with, man. It's like, damn.
Nah, man. I follow here and there, but I'm not a fanatic like Mo like that. Mo is a fanatic of the sport, on top of being a fanatic of the club, right? I'm a fanatic of the club more than the sport. Itself. So,
but still,
I know a few things about Chiefs and not the sport in its entirety.
Thanks for your modesty.
Yeah.
But Mo, you never actually answered the question on which team you're betting on for tomorrow. Instead of answering the question, you went in there statistically, you started spitting bars, and then you got or a dry seeds. Mo, do you think you'll win?
I mean, tomorrow, looking at how things are, Kaizer Chiefs is coming back with the 3 points, right? Chiefs is winning the game, and problem is now I'm feeling like I'm in a press conference explaining what needs to happen, who's supposed to be there. But yeah, we'll come and discuss everything on a Monday. So it's very interesting because there are different perspectives out there in terms of the feels of what the derby comes with. So for the football lovers, they say for them derby isn't just a match, which is it's a cultural event that shuts down plans, streets, even arguments. Tomorrow I will be at my brother's wedding, but I know for a fact that we have a DSTV stream on my brother's phone, right? We are going to watch the game.
You'll be checking.
We will be checking the score.
Why do I feel like your brother's probably going to miss some parts of the speech because it's like matches or
I mean, updates will need to be there, guys. Someone needs to update people. Or, hey, guys, it's still 0-0 and it's half time. You understand? I mean, the love that I'm talking about is back in the days. I think it was 1980, right? When Jomo had to leave his wedding to go play a game. He was still playing for Orlando Pirates. Jomo had to leave his wife.
Yes. I know. Yes.
For the love of the game. For the love of the game.
Yeah.
Jomo had to leave the wedding.
No, he didn't have to. He voluntarily left. He didn't have to.
Have a game.
Yes, gaming. Yeah, no, that guy loved.
Understand? Because he also came and explained, guys, it's way beyond words can actually explain.
It's not just a game for them. It's personal.
It's not.
Yeah,
it's not, personal, right? Yeah. Even the derby itself, it speaks about these two Soweto giants. Because one thing people love is, that Soweto is a tourist destination for most people out there.
It's the culture, man.
Yeah,
it's the culture that Soweto has. Yes. That's nowhere else in the world.
Yeah. So what's shocking most people is, wow, we have one of the biggest teams in Africa from that township
that are clashing.
Right?
Yeah,
that are clashing. Yeah. Understand? So. For the non-football fans, they say they get caught in the hype anyway because everyone is watching, even if they pretend they're not.
Yeah. I understand why. My friends usually call me on days like tomorrow. Because we can sit and be the gents and just chill, have some food, drinks, and it's that vibe. And because the lines are drawn. Yeah. And now I think of my friends, I'm probably the only Chiefs fan now because they've all jumped to Pirates. But I know Vooka Kaizer has been a Pirates fan, so I'm the only one, But the unfortunate thing that
true to the club
completely, and I always will.
That's a word for the Tamara bell.
Oh yes, you just go to
right. But now they say they're adamant Pirates supporters. They even bought the shirts and stuff. Even the latest one, the jersey that came out, right? But I think what Pirates fans, and I see cats coming there on the comment section.
Yeah.
What a lot of Pirates fans can't do, because I had a teacher, Mr. Khalil and Mr. B. Mr. Hlalele is an adamant Pirates fan. That's a loyal guy to Pirates since our primary days, you know. And he would offer Moocee, no, we'll come back together, go to I'll drop you off at your house and stuff like that. So he's been a Pirates fan for the longest of times. I know on days or on weekends that Pirates would lose, the Monday would be very sour in the classroom. And that's the case with a lot of Pirates fans. My brother himself.
Yeah.
And he tries to regulate his emotions, but it gets to him. And that's what a lot of Pirates fans exhibit.
Yep.
You guys are so winners and so losers.
Yeah.
Like Lefatshe la ema, like you know those jokes that we grew up with, the dad doesn't buy the meat when Pirates loses. Those were actual things. No, it wasn't a joke. Those were actual things. If Chiefs wins and Pirates loses, guys, you know?
It is not coming
So
home.
it's more than just a game for a lot of people, man. It's a very personal thing. If someone can drive all the way from Durban, from Bloemfontein, from Cape Town to come and watch the Derby, guys, from Angola. Imagine flying from Angola for 2 hours.
Guys.
That's crazy, man. That's crazy.
Right. And that comment, of course, came from Kat, as you mentioned, saying, Konje, there are Chiefs supporters out here. Hi, guys. Up the parks. Is what Kat.
I'd be embarrassed. I wouldn't write that.
I'm not amazed because yesterday Koki Blan just keep us up Pirates. And then today Mo was wearing the Chiefs shirt. And I even told Koki, I even said on the show, I was like, I can't wait to see Mo tomorrow when he comes with his Chiefs shirt. Yeah, today.
He's not, and by the way, he's not
scared.
feeling well.
It's an excuse. All of the sudden.
It's anxiety. It's anxiety.
all.
Why would you come to work when I know you're gonna lose? And you know the house is full of Chiefs fans. You're the only
He's not gonna come.
He bogus to
scared,
red
guys.
flag.
He's the only Pirates supporter here. He's the only Pirates supporter here. What Chiefs
No,
here?
Dura is a Pirates fan.
My brother's a Pirates fan.
Dura is a Pirates fan as well, and he's indoctrinated the kid.
Junior,
Yeah.
Pirates.
And Junior is like, Pirates is the best team.
Indoctrinated.
It's indoctrination, chief.
And I
promise
don't think he will win, because I once met Junior when I was watching the Diski Challenge, Moto Silver Stadium.
Okay.
You know, yeah, he
You
came
bumped into
through,
him.
with his friend, and you know, when you're asking him questions, you could see he's gravitating towards, you know, the Perfeni Glamour boys. But when Utandaba, he even knows the guys.
No,
there.
but the dad now is indoctrinating the child. Now.
He won't win.
He's instilling this mentality.
The child
and
knows what it
perspective.
feels like to be
Umfaka
in the stadium.
ngekhanda.
But you know what's interesting? I've seen this like in household.
Sure.
The father will favor this team.
Yeah.
And then the
And
mother.
then, you know, like it's a mixed bag where
Yes.
I don't know what it is, but it's not Uguti just because of favorite Chiefs. Because my dad we Chiefs.
Yeah.
Uguti how my brother came to support the Pirates. I don't know.
My brother is doing this, well, not intentionally and actively or purposefully, but he also has trickled down that mindset of supporting Pirates.
Yeah.
And my 2 nephews, the boys, are Pirates fans now. I mean, they love the NBA and stuff like that, you know, basketball and whatever. I don't think they're huge fans just as yet of soccer like that, or of the clubs, right? But the couple of times that we have spoken about Chiefs and Pirates, and I'm like, Chief, you have to come this side. You have to come on this. This is the best side. Trust me. Like, no, Baba, no, Uncle Moocee. Pirates is the best team. And I'm like, you don't understand. And you can hear that it comes from, it's trickled down from my brother to them, right? What I have seen as well, on top of that, Mr. B, is that the wife will be influenced just to support the husband, just to keep the peace in the house.
In the house.
And then the whole household supports a specific team, right? But in instances where, in my brother's case, the wife is on this side of the ground where we are the glamour boys, right? Then my brother is a Pirates fan. It does draw the line. Honestly speaking, it does draw the line. Because we make everyone feel good. Even if we've lost, we can take it and it's like, okay, guys, no, let's enjoy congrats, guys. Congrats. We didn't want this to happen, but it's fine. Let's enjoy. Where on the other side, they can't do that. Like the world stops. Like Pirates might leave, guys.
So people are taking for granted the history of the club.
Yes.
Right. So where Pirates is coming from, because they would, you know, deem Orlando Stadium or Orlando Amstel Arena as Escotini, you know. So Escotini, of course, it represents, you know, the Pirates, the lifestyle of the Pirates themselves in terms of when they come into the space, what they do, you know, how they would take over, you know, some of the territories out of the environment. So that plays a very huge role. So the founder, because they say the founder, Mpanza, right, from Orlando, he's the one who founded Orlando. So Mpanza was a apartheid activist, right? So that itself, when he was doing that, they were deeming themselves as the Pirates. That's how the team also was formed, because when Mpanza won Orlando, the team was formed by these ladies from Orlando. I think it's the four sisters, right? Till today, they are still there. I think one is left right now. They spoke about how the team is going to signify fighting over something and going out there and taking it by force. That's why they're so aggressive.
So Pirates is in rebels.
Yes, understand.
Yes, the Orlando Pirates.
Yeah, when the team was formed,
Hence
was
the
to,
skull.
It was to fight everything that was happening in the community, right?
Okay, makes sense.
Yeah, fighting drugs, fighting crime, and things like that. So they had that thing every time. But with Kaizer Chiefs, when Kaizer Mtaung obviously went on to play in Europe, obviously, Nelly Cheese Boy. Yeah. You understand? He was a cheese boy. So hence the glamour.
The glamour,
boy.
Yeah, but for our style.
Because when he formed the team, he took advices from one of the biggest advisors and mentors in Europe. When he came this side to say, this is how you can run a club. This is what you must do when you need to run the club. So when he started the club, he started it out of love. To say, Amakosi, this Kaizer Chiefs, you know, itself is going to represent peace and love. You know, that's why the fans are also now adopting the energy that comes with supporting the team.
I mean, even with the color, man. Even with the color, I'm telling this. So the conversation I was having was with this young girl in my neighborhood, and I'm telling her, "Get only cutie no favor Pirates."
Is
only cutie so but yeah, you can feel I mean, at the stadium when you're there, it's about, for the most part, I think camaraderie is there, and it's just for the passion and the love of the sport, right? But when the lines are drawn, there is a difference in terms of the energies on both sides. You know, the one side is slightly, you know, it's come on, we're fighting. But we're fighting in a non-aggressive way, I think. And I think this is where analogies like the pen is mightier than the sword really come into play. You know, on that other side, it's you know. On this side, it's like, no, guys, wait, let's talk about it. Before we get to physicality, let's talk about it, you know. I think even for the longest of times, look, and this is where now I'll sound like I'm slightly on the opposite side of Chiefs. There was a caliber of player in the early 2000s and I think the early 2010s. There was a caliber of player that both teams had.
Yeah, and signed.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? And you knew, even from lower ranking teams, this is a Chiefs player. You deserve to be in Chiefs. You understand? And you could tell this is a Pirates player. There was that thing, you know. Growing up, I grew up with these friends at school who are very adamant Chiefs and Pirates fans on both sides, and they'll give you the stats. I remember all those guys I grew up with in school, you know. And that's where I would listen, and because they would sit and follow, and they were also players in our local teams in different neighborhoods and our communities, right? More, but I think the chairperson of Pirates,
Ivan Kaizer.
The difference between Kaizer and Kaizer is that Kaizer had, and I think to a large extent still has a methodology, for lack of a better word. He has a mandate and he understands it. And everyone who walks into Pirates knows this is what we do, this is how it works, this is. to some extent, I would argue that Kaizer, for quite some time, he lacked that. For quite some time, around the times when Junior was a player himself, right? And so that's where you see now, it's as if there's a push and pull between Jessica, Bobby, and Kaizer himself, because Kaizer was being groomed to
They couldn't
eventually
find a distinctive between what is a club and a family.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
So with Ukoza, say what you will, that guy nana understanding ke mandate ya Pirates re so. Mindset ya rona ke ye, this is what I require from everyone who works in the club, whether player or official or whatever the case is. This is what we do. What Chiefs did, there was those couple of years where there was a struggle now, especially when Kaizer was transitioning out of being a player into management. Now it's like, who signs the players? Who decides what kind of player? And that's when we started seeing the shift in the caliber of player that started playing for Kaizer Chiefs, you know. But yeah, that's where I think we lost it a bit as a club, you know, as a brand as well. But it's a never ending conversation.
Yeah. And of course, topping it up with some of the perspective is the local economy buzz that we always know that comes with the derby. That around the stadium, match day brings huge activity, food vendors, transport, and the match sellers all booming because of this one game. The match momentum, the derby becomes a talking point for weeks. People replay goals, rewrite history, and drag each other at work the entire month. Neighborhood rivalry, family split, friends stop speaking for 90 minutes, and every braai host suddenly becomes a soccer analyst, right? So with the wrap-up question, we are asking what makes the Soweto derby powerful enough to pause the whole country, and why do we keep talking about it long into March, right? We know that it's something that you know, we can talk about, because one of the things they've once said is people who feel, you know, disassociated and disconnected from people, once they go to the Soweto derby, they come back different. They come back now, they know how to be around people, because Pella, when you're at the stadium, no one has the time to ask you, hey, my brother, what's your name? Nice to meet you. No. Immediately when I talk to you like I came with you here. You understand? Now you join the conversation, and then it's an ongoing thing now.
Definitely, I can attest to that.
I have a friend right now. You understand?
You got a friend.
Quick one, guys. What's the best derby score?
The best. That makes people talk.
Whether Chiefs wins or Pirates wins, but Kushuti, if this is the score. Like it was a nice solid
Either
match.
3, man.
3.
Yeah.
So the one that makes like the derby to be good.
Exciting. The more goals, the more better the game is.
Pella, remember when
1-0, guys.
You know when it's 2-0, ne?
Yeah.
Whether you like it or not, the intensity of the game always goes high.
It drives, man.
It drives.
With one, it's like the other team, the one that's leading, is playing defensively, right? You are playing, or for the most part, it ends up being, especially when it gets to that later part of the second half, right? Those late, the late minutes of the second half, you're trying to retain the lead and the win, right? And I know the argument. I've had that argument before. Had and heard it before of the 1-0. 1-0 is the best score ever, and man, for the Soweto derby, man, 3 goals is it for specifically the derby, Soweto derby. Chiefs and Sundowns, or Pirates and Sundowns, it's like Sundowns is a big team, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't offer the same thing, and that's why the game of Chiefs was sold out even way before the Sundowns Pirates one, and the Sundowns Pirates one came before the derby, right? 3 goals, Mr. B. 3 goals, man.
2020.
That you show would have heard that argument.
Depending, because when you try to analyze the whole game, depending on what time they score the game.
Scored,
because the game will be 0-0. It's boring. Then they score 1. At the last minute.
At like 79 minutes.
2019, I was watching the derby, and the game ended 3-2. Guys.
Man, it's exhilarating.
It was electrifying because now Orlando Pirates scored an own goal early in the game, and now of course it's game on. It's game on, guys. Play soccer.
Like this is where you see when both teams are playing to score, right, and score more than 1 goal, you see the craftsmanship of the players. playmakers come out.
Yeah.
The player that you haven't seen performing throughout the league, Mr. B, that player comes out, man, and everyone understands, man. It's like, those captions on social media where he understood the assignment. Yeah, man. The players really understand the assignment.
Yeah.
Here, it doesn't matter. And that's the thing about Chiefs and Pirates. Even if we lose all the cups, this game we can't lose.
Yep.
Chiefs, guys, we can lose CAF. We can lose a star on the last game.
You cannot lose it.
You can't lose a derby, man. Black Label Cup, man, is a serious thing. Like, we can't lose to Pirates. Man. You see what I'm trying to say? So 3 goals really puts the it's a high octane game, man.
Yeah.
It's a high octave game, and it's up there. The playership of all the players, even on the things.
So you're saying a 1-0 can still end in a debate.
Yes.
But a 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, last season they robbed
Shiny.
us
Yeah.
with that 1-0. I mean, like.
Or they even
you
argued,
guys.
what cup did we take last year in May?
Netbank Cup.
Netbank. They argued that Chiefs was given that penalty and whatever. Like, guys,
so
no,
that
we
was
took
a
it.
fair and
It was a
square
fair,
win. Fair
so
and square
it's
win.
crazy. It's interesting, but
is.
yeah, man, we'd love to find out from you. What is your prediction? Like we've been talking. Well, there's the prediction of who's going to win. There's
And then
also the
there's the
score
score
prediction of
prediction.
Now we get
what
to
is
the
score.
scores.
I don't know. I don't wanna give the
You
score.
don't wanna
No.
Scoreline.
I don't
Prepare
wanna give the
scoreline.
score.
2-0, Chiefs 2, Pirates not.
Chiefs 2, Pirates 0. Mr. B?
I draw us.
Draw, ne?
Draw.
Okay,
1-1.
stalemate or okay.
1-1.
For me, I will say 2-1 to Kaizer Chiefs.
Okay.
Orlando Pirates will score first.
Okay.
But we're going to come back and score 2 goals.
Okay.
Right? Very interesting and hoping to find out. It's going to be a very
I don't want to
interesting.
give my prediction.
No, wait, guys.
No,
sorry.
Chiefs is.
Monday when
I
we
feel
come
like
back.
Chiefs is losing tomorrow.
Shut
I
up, but
feel
Monday
like,
when we come
but I don't
back-
know by how many goals. Honestly, I don't
it's a
know.
loss.
It's a loss on
Alright,
our
cool,
side.
cool, cool.
Unfortunately, it's gonna be better, but it's a loss on our side. I think.
2 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock. We're still with you, engaging, having an interesting conversation. We want to hear from you. Hashtag Vooka Break for sure. Or you can dial us in on 060-493-3226. We're going to take a short break, and then when we come back, of course, we unpack more of what we have for this beautiful Friday morning. So don't go anywhere. Giving you the great sounds of Soft Boy, song titled Told You So.
So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been happy, working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could have done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell her, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living one manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been happy, working hard, just so I can say I told you so. I told you so. I don't need your approval to be myself. I got that on myself.
gracefully. Gotta keep it cozy. I'ma take it slowly, one step at a time till my time is up. Why you stay mad at me? We gon' make mistakes, we gon' disagree. Are you so proud of me? If you just wait and see, you gon' ride. So don't you tell me I am selfish just because I look out for myself. I've been working hard, so I won't have to cry when I'm older. I could've done this or that. I remember when I used to. Don't do it 'cause it doesn't work. I'd rather tell you, shoot your shots. I did it, so I know you got this. We're all living for manifest. You'll get your dreams, just do your best. So don't you tell me I am helpless just because I'm searching for myself. I've been working hard just so I can say I told you so. I told you so.
It's 9 minutes past 9 on a very beautiful Friday with some great sounds and great beats from NBHD Nick. Song titled Clock. And I hope that you're having a great time with us because we have activated the Friday mode. Let us know what you think. Before the break, we were discussing, of course, the Soweto Derby. Talk to us. what are your predictions for tomorrow's game? If Kaizer Chiefs is winning, Orlando Pirates is winning, let us know down there on the comment section, because we can't wait to hear from you. Monday, we are going to come back, of course, talk about the game and the weekend, because there are a lot of things that are going to be taking place in the weekend. So talk to us.
So,
can't wait to hear from you.
I wanted to catch up with you about this past weekend. I mean, you saw the pictures that I sent you, right?
Man. And I was like to my guys, how about it? You were featuring the mist.
That's crazy. That's crazy. But I'll tell you, I'll you know we're going to hang out today.
Of course.
And I'll fill you in, Mo.
For sure.
Interesting weekend. Very interesting. So I think this one also promises to be, at least, to be an interesting weekend. And we always want to catch up with you. We want to find out from you. You know, every Monday or just during the week, what do your days look like? And what do your weekends look like? The number to do that, because we really want to hear your voice, right? Send your voice notes, your pictures, videos, and everything else in between. Look, call us. You can literally video call us, and you can be on the show, and people can see your face. The number to do so is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. So, in terms of continuing our conversations, guys, and I know we've talked quite a lot this morning, but there's something that I've been wanting to bring to the table, right? To all of us in the room. And I know all of us have a bucket list, and we've spoken about our bucket list, right? Shout out to the Mr. P, the ladies, the what queens?
Visa Queens.
The Visa Queens, right? The Visa Queens. Shout out to them. They were in studio a couple of weeks ago, and we hung out with them, and we spoke about some of the places that we'd love to visit.
Of course.
You and Manele agreed that you would one day want to visit the coldest place in the world, which is somewhere in Russia, right? I forget the name.
Yakutsk, Siberia.
In Siberia, right? And Ututu and I agreed that we can't do that to ourselves. We can't subject ourselves to such. So we'd rather visit like tropical places, like cool places, you know, just conventional tourist destinations, right? So that's the bucket list. But in contrast to that, or in parallel to that, I don't know which one it is. Is it parallel or contrast, Mr. B? Is it contrasting the bucket list, or is it paralleling the bucket list? And the list I'm referring to is
it's the same, parallel.
Well, it's not really the same, but I don't think it's on the opposite end of it. But what I'm talking about is the someday list. Right? Because this one, we have the bucket list. I want to do this. I want to visit that place. I want to eat that kind of food. Right? But this one is the someday list.
Because I think bucket list is when you jot it down, you write something down.
Sure.
Because for someone, someday it can be an idea.
These you can also write down.
Yeah.
And they can vary as well, right?
Okay.
So I think it's parallel, because it's not that different to the bucket list. They can be the same coin of on different sides, different sides of the same coin, right? So the someday list are things that I should have done years ago, or things that I look forward to doing sometime in the future. Right? And we beat ourselves up about the things that we haven't done before. But why didn't I? Right? So we've all had that moment sometime in our lives, Mr. Mo.
Always.
You finally buy. I know Mr. B must have felt this one when he finally bought that air fryer, right? Or you finally, you know, those people when we spoke about beginning of year resolutions. You take up that gym membership, right? Or you apply for the job you've been procrastinating about applying for. Do you get what I'm trying to say? Or you finally tell that one girl, you understand? And it feels like, guys, why didn't I do this earlier? And that's the thing around it, right? We've all had that moment. But the feeling is, why on earth did I wait 5 years to do this? And we spend so much time trying to find the perfect moment for it, right? That we miss out on the years of the better version of our lives. Today we're talking about the procrastination pivot and the things you are currently gatekeeping from yourself. So talk to me. What are some of those things? Firstly, the I should have. For you, what are some of those things?
I think as of currently right now, it's the license.
Okay.
Yo, guys, I don't know. Like, I don't know how many times I've told myself that
I should have done my license
last year. You understand? Last year was supposed to be the year where I'm going to write my learners.
Sure.
Right.
Sure.
But for some reason, I don't know. I keep on postponing. I keep on procrastinating on it. Because I think at the beginning of the year, I was with my brother. I was like, okay, where do I book? Where do I book?
How do I do it?
How do I do it?
Yeah.
He showed me, but still, I woke up the next morning, forgot about everything.
Sure.
But
and you moved on.
I moved on.
Yeah.
But now when this comes, it takes me back to the, I should have done this a week, ago or a month ago.
Sure.
So, yeah, for me right now, it's my number one.
The should have.
Yeah,
the license.
It's my number one.
Okay, Mr. B. The should have that you have.
Shot.
Okay. You feel like you should have gotten married some time ago.
Yeah, some time ago.
Okay. That's crazy.
And there was a time where I really wanted to get married, but Dumal being here.
Okay.
And then I'm corner.
And you didn't
get married.
I didn't get married.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I see you. Everybody, when I should have
Passport.
should have done your passport.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And I am praying and hoping that this year I will finally do it, because there's something that I want to do, and for this thing to happen, I definitely need to get my passport.
I see you.
So for me, the should
passport.
have, the should have for me is is getting a passport.
It's crazy. It's crazy. And you know why I bring this up and I don't know if you guys will agree. We are so spoiled for choice right now. And to a certain extent, one could argue that it even paralyzes us. Because you remember the theory that I gave, Mr. B? I think it was you and I on the table that morning. I forget the name of it. Or was it you and I, Mr. Mo? The 3-to-1. That when you have more than two choices, it kills your decision-making process. Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yep.
So the analogy was, if you walk into a shoe store, the seller or the person working in the store should give you two options.
Yeah.
You can make a choice. If you're given a third one, your chances are you're going to walk out having not bought the pair of shoes, right? So I think the luxury of having so much choice paralyzes us, because we have social media, we have AI telling us that here's the right time to make a passport. Here's the right time to get married. Here's the right time to get a license as a young adult in society. Right? And we barely ever know where to find ourselves, right? But the most compatible person to date is also one of those things. My agelings or my what do you call them? People in my age group or in my age bracket are getting married, Mr. B. And now social media is informing us, and which is not the case, right? Because we're spoiled for choice, and we feel like I should have, or I want to get. If you're a younger person and you're looking forward to something, you're like, mang bamba boma 25. I want to get married.
Yeah, just like me. I mean, I want to get married when I turn 70 years.
70.
70 is my best age to get married. Understand?
Yeah, but according to behavioral studies, this obsession with optimization has actually slowed a lot of us down, right? We're so afraid of making the wrong choice that we make no choice at all. It's like living in a permanent beta phase of our lives, waiting for a version 2.0 that never actually arrives. You know the thing of saying, I'm waiting for the right moment.
Yes.
I'm waiting for the right moment, and the right moment barely ever comes.
Never comes.
Do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
And the result is that we delay action, and our someday list grows longer while our actual lives stand still.
Yeah, you become stagnant.
Do you get what I'm trying to say? So that place that you want to visit, Mr. P, 50,000. Book that flight, man. Book that flight and go to Serbia.
Yeah.
Book that flight.
Don't wait for the perfect moment.
You remember when you said, with money, man, I see pupu. I see.
Exactly.
As postponed
We never know, because sometimes, I just love when people take decisions instantly, because this opens like gateways to other things.
Yes.
Because what you have wished now, you can even get it 10 times more, by taking that decision right now to say, you know what, I'm not going to wait for a perfect moment. For us traveling, we're waiting for, okay, if I get paid 100,000, leave here 21 days, then I'm going to
travel now, my brother.
Can't you not even going to get that time?
Yeah. But here's the uncomfortable truth about all these things, right? Is that the cost of waiting is often higher than the cost of making mistakes. And I think I'm one of those people who is victim of this.
Yeah.
I think I'm victim to this, that I barely ever want to make mistakes. I always want to
perfect.
Yeah. And I'm in denial of the fact that I'm a perfectionist at heart. But yeah, man, I'm one of those people, and I've seen how it costs me. Do you know those kinds of moments where it's like, why didn't we Mo?
Should have,
would have, exactly. There's the emotional text that we all go through, which is that the someday list is the back of your mind, or is at the back of your mind, and it's like a background app draining your battery, right? Because I it's 2000 and it drains you, right? And there's also the main character irony. Remember last week we spoke about main character energy. So there's the main character irony where we want to be the star of the movie, but we act like we are stuck in pre-production, endlessly rehearsing instead of performing.
Yeah, I mean, those ideas and some of the thoughts that you have, because for example, I think I broke this around my teens, where I thought when I have to meet up with a girl, like I need to have a lot of money. I need to have a day where we are both free. Nothing is going to disturb us. In that moment. But now you learn, Fana, there's no right time for these things. If you guys have to meet, you have to do it now, right? Because when you have money, she'll tell you, yo, I cannot chelete, when you don't have money. So it's like, no, let us make it happen. We'll make a plan.
And that's where the tension is. Exactly. That's where the push and pull comes, right? Because there's the successful self, or the future self, which is successful and it's happy and it's fulfilled, and you're like, I see myself going through that thing, and it's gonna be worth it, right? Definitely. But there is also our current self who is scared to look like a beginner. And every day we wait. Do you get what I'm trying to say? We go through moments of the gap between those two selves, whether should I not. And there's also the syndrome, syndrome ya Mookase, right?
And you feed that thing. That's the thing, because you do have the two wolves inside of you. The one will say, no, bring the ideas, we'll stack them, and then we'll wait for the perfect time.
And the perfect time never arrives.
And there's a wolf that says, hey, Baba, let's go out there.
Absolutely. But trying to break down some of the perspectives that people have is that there's the perfectionist. Those people who are like me. The perfectionist is, I'll start when I have the perfect gear. When I have the right amount of money. When I have the right plan. When I find that great moment. I call it confluence. A confluence of events where all your things line up like that, Mr. Mo, right? A confluence of events. But the result is a lot of us who are perfectionists barely ever start. That's the result of it. But there's also the YOLO, the one you just mentioned. You only live once. Right? And this person says, just do it and figure it out later.
JDI.
Right? Just do it and figure it out later. And the result is that this person has high energy, but often there's high chaos that accompanies it.
One thing that Trevor Noah said, he said, in the midst of chaos, there's bliss, And when he found out about that, he was like, he encouraged a lot of people to say, guys, test yourself when you're in chaos. Trust me, you will perform at a very high performance level.
Do you think so?
A lot of people, they do, because they get shocked. Remember, your instinct now, they come through for you, because I get it, you have trained yourself, but you have never applied yourself.
I see.
So now when you get yourself in that instance or in that situation where there's a lot of chaos, your level of high performance that will come there, you will also be shocked to say, oh my goodness, I didn't know that I'm capable of doing this.
I see you. Very interesting stuff. But there's also accompanying the YOLO person, which is the person who believes in living once. Along with the perfectionist, there's also the micro stepper. So this kind of person is that person who says, I'll do 1% kajeko. Kancane was a great man, you know. So this person is the micro stepper, right? And this person says, I'll do 1% today, and then tomorrow I'll do another percent, and tomorrow I'll do another percent. And the nice thing about this person is that the result is they are guaranteed success. They are guaranteed, maybe success, but they are guaranteed to fulfill.
There's patience.
There's preparation. Absolutely. You get what I'm trying to say. So each of these perspectives has its pros and cons. And perfectionists avoid mistakes but missed opportunities. The YOLO types seize the moment but risk burnout. The micro steppers build consistency but may lack urgency. The real question is, which mindset are you living in? And is it serving you or stalling you? A comment comes through in our comment section, and Zinzi says, register to go back to school. Still procrastinating that, but a lot had been going on and wanted to be mentally prepared for it. Hopefully 2027 I'll continue with my studies in human capital or HR, human resources. So I think we all have the shoulda, coulda, wouldas, which is very, very, very interesting. So the question is, or the conversation is, what are some of those things that are in your someday list? Things that you should have, or you feel like you should have done in the past, and things that you would love to do in the future, but you're procrastinating. You're either the perfectionist, you are the YOLO type, or you're the micro stepper, right? There's it also applies to our someday list, and that's the IKEA effect that shows the value of things we've built ourselves. Because the IKEA effect is the thing of, it might not be perfect, but I did it myself. And we've explored the IKEA effect, even in its imperfection, right? So the same applies to our someday list. You will value your messy start more than your perfect dream, because the messy start is real, whether it's launching a side hustle, starting a new habit, or buying that pillow that fixes your neck. The value isn't in the thing, it's in the time you stop wasting, which is something great. So I want to put it to you. Dial the number 0604933226. What are some of those things that are in your someday list? We've mentioned the shooters. What are the
could've?
No, the ones we're looking forward to.
I think it's
besides the license.
Because now I was about to say I'm looking forward to it, right?
To your license,
But I think one of the things that I am looking forward to is, as much as I'm starting to learn more about myself, I'm looking forward to applying some of the lessons that I have had, about myself, and applying me. Some I am now applying, and they kind of working. Because if you want to make everyone happy, I think that's where the problem starts. Now you have to understand that not everyone is going to like you, whether you like it or not, right? So self-improvement, self-mastery, it's something that I am looking
You're
forward
gunning
to.
for.
Because I see that a lot of people are drowning in their emotions, and they're not aware of that, right? So when I work on that, I'm able to view things from a distance and solve them as much as I can, right? So I'm looking forward to be that guy, understand? That guy who can solve situation, inherently. Because sometimes some of the challenges when they come, we look in bad places. I don't want to lie. So it's a point and a matter of looking in right places when problem comes in your life.
I see you, Mr. B. Something you're looking forward to?
So I wanna wear more of the business hat as opposed to the creative hat, right? So I'm looking forward to. We normally throw around the term businessman, but on the ground it really means something different.
I see.
So that's the one thing I'm looking forward to. Like I'm a
Banele is a proper businessman. I see you. That's interesting. Afriberry?
Well, I'm waiting for my pot to be ready to actually be consumed. So it's different things that I'm putting together for this year, and I'm just waiting for the glow up to happen.
In what sense?
In the creative space type of way. So there's some things that I'm just busy with on the side. So I just can't wait to literally show them out into the world. So I'm waiting for that glow up.
I see you. Very interesting. This gives light to some of the things that we are, looking forward to as individuals. My one, Mr. B, you and I have spoken about this. I am looking forward to people consuming my music. My own music, man, and it's something that's in the pipeline. Like I mentioned, I think a couple of weeks ago, I'm in studio as we speak, or currently now in my life, and I really do look forward to people playing Moocee original music, right, and not the covers that I've been doing for the most part over the years. So that's something. Like, I can't wait for someone to say, Moocee, I heard your song somewhere on radio, or I saw your video on MTV or whatever. Like, that's something I really look forward to. So the question is, what are some of the things that are in your someday list? So we have to stop waiting for the perfect sequence of events, which is the confluence of events, right? Willem Wundt showed us in our conversation when we had that engagement with Osvaldo that your perspective changes after the stimulus, not before. You won't feel ready until you're already doing it. So write that script, hire yourself for the lead role, and for heaven's sake, buy that air fryer. Man, your future self is already cheering for you and on you. The number to dial to share your perspectives and your thoughts is 060-493-3226. That's 060-493-3226. I want you to comment, to like, and to subscribe. Send your voice notes. You can also make use of the hashtag Vooka Breakfast Show. In a couple of minutes, we are going to be hanging out with Jay Lades. I don't know if I'm mentioning and pronouncing that name correctly, right? So I look forward to that engagement. On Friday mornings, we always try to bring you creatives and people who are in the space and doing amazing stuff. So that promises to be a great one. 31 minutes after the hour, 9 o'clock on a Friday morning, the 27th of February, the last Friday of the month, and the second last day of this month in 2026. So let's quickly do that. We grab our glass of water, a cup of coffee, rehydrate, and we'll see you after the break. Costa.
Leaving you with the great sounds of Alex Kem, song titled I Won't Chase You. Enjoy.
It's so easy for me to say what I'm thinking.
is 34 minutes after the hour 9 o'clock. You're still watching and listening to the Vooka Breakfast Show. Your energetic start to the day, accompanied by a daily dose of positivity. Talk to us. Let us engage on all social media platforms. We are Vooka Breakfast Show on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and we're live right now on YouTube. Click the subscription button, notification button, so that whenever we go live, you will be notified that your best breakfast team is live. Giving you the great sounds, of course, to kickstart this beautiful Friday morning. It is the one and only Alex Cam. I won't chase you. Before the break, missed announce that we're going to be joined, of course, by a very interesting guest just to kickstart this beautiful Friday morning of ours, Jay Lades. And he has mentioned that a lot of people,
it's crazy.
Immediately when they see the
Lades, they think Tales.
It's kind of thing of Tales. So shout out to you guys.
Hey, shout out.
I really appreciate it. Man.
Yes, sir.
For me, it means a lot.
I can imagine.
Like, you guys are,
I can imagine.
Yeah, you pay attention to details.
Absolutely.
So shout out.
Absolutely. I have a similar thing that I go through. So my name is spelled MUSI, and people call me Moocee.
Oh yeah.
Moocee and Moocee are two different things.
Oh yeah,
right?
so of course.
The
so
MUSI and MUSI are two different
things,
names and different meanings. And but I just let it go. It's like, hey guys, I've gone through the thing of correcting people. And it's fine. Call me Moocee. It's fine. Whatever.
Moocee.
So I see the dilemma that you go through. Welcome, my brother.
Yeah, shout out. Thank you for having me, guys.
Let me first ask you before we get into everything else. Earlier on, we were talking about songs that make us feel that it's a Friday.
Okay.
What's that one song for you? Like that really puts you in that Friday mode.
Yo, it's for me. It's so difficult to give you one song because, like, I'm that musical. I'm an artist, so I'm always like. So there's a lot of songs I could give you now for Friday. So I can't really give you like one song.
Okay.
But just to give you one, I don't know, man. Me on Fridays I'm always like out. I'm always outside. At night doing my thing. So I think I'll give you Party. By Kamompela. Because that's the vibes for me tonight. I'll be hosting and everything. So it's that vibe every Friday for me because I'm hosting every Friday at this other restaurant called Ethnic Eden Vale. So it's always a party. It's always a vibe for me.
I see you, my brother. Proper stuff.
Yeah.
I mean, we each had our own songs that we chose. It was an entire conversation about it. So it's always interesting finding out other people's choices. And it seems like a lot of people gravitate towards going that house feel, that Amapiano feel, that high energy octave type of feel.
It's Friday at the end of the day.
Yeah, I mean it is, But I think it depends on like what you do. Depends on the kind of lifestyle you have, on what you do. Because I answered that question based on my current situation, what's gonna be happening and what's happening right now. You feel so? I feel like it depends though. Somebody might give you a gospel song. You'll never. Maybe they're going to church. You understand? So they are not wrong for that.
I am gratified, guys. I'm not alone in this sport. I mentioned.
Real talk.
I love that, man. Proper stuff.
Now we'll take it. It'll take it. So of course, when we introduced you, I think one of the interesting things that someone would want to get interested is finding out how the name came. Is Jay Lades your real name or is your stage name?
No, it's definitely my stage name. I wish it was my real name, but it's my stage name, So my real name is Kevin Lebogang Khopane.
Okay.
And then Jay Lades is my stage name. So Jay Lades is like it's like different names that I've put into like one name.
Okay.
So growing up I was that kid where I was like popular, I was playing soccer and I was just like that kid where everybody liked, everybody wanted to be my friend as a kid. I don't know, maybe because I grew up at church and there was like a whole yard where there was crash and obviously it's all in one and I'll be swingy, so every kid would wanna be there, you understand?
I see.
So I think it was that. So the word J comes from Jesus, so they used to call me Jesu Apollo. So I used to be like good.
Proper on the field. Okay. I see.
So I used to call me Jesu, Don Jesu. So it comes from, so J comes from Jesus.
Okay.
Basically, Jesu.
I get you.
Yeah, and Lades, obviously they would say Getes and everything or that. So the L comes from my real name, Lebogang. So it's just Lades.
Because I was about to ask Moeketsi, the name J Lades, does it have any association to Kevin and Lebogang, any of your names.
Yeah, only the word la.
It's from Lebogang.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah, so I just like mixed all these nicknames that I had because it was so hard to find like one name because everybody knew me with different names. So everywhere I go, I would have a name.
Yeah.
And they would give me a name based on what I do.
Kopolo, you are this person.
Yeah, Kopolo, on this, so
at school you're someone else.
Yeah, Koskolong, they used to call me this. So many days. So it's crazy because I even went to different schools. So maybe that's why. So when you like, because I was also FLAP, so these things on Facebook you would post. This year you're at this school. After another year you're at different school.
Okay.
So it's like all this. Remember, every school you go to, you leave an impact. So now all these things. So it's like more of like an influence. Yeah. So it's been there. So that's me trying to like have like everything in one place. Because at the end of the day, I started doing music, started doing something with like the impact I had.
I see.
Meaning creating a brand out of that influence I had.
Yeah. Sure.
So now I had to come up with something that makes sense. Yes. One name, because when you get so people would be confused. For example, I'm dropping a song.
Who are you? What
you understand?
Do?
So Evan, don't Jesus So I was trying to like come up with something that kind of makes sense. You understand?
I see. You.
So that's how J Like This came about, and it kind of really like made sense because of like it kind of like it did work for me in a way.
I always find it fascinating, Mo, when creatives explain the journey of how they got to their creative names or their artistic names or their stage names. And I try to bring it back to self. Like a Nagi Moocee. Right, Moocee. But how I spell it now is MOOCEE.
MOOCEE.
Oh,
as opposed
to MUSI.
Yeah, that's
artistic. So
that's creative.
I always find it interesting, man. Like our very own Mr. B, is Banele. We call him Mr. B, Banele, Brother B. But he, at some point in his life, went by Lyric Banele. Right?
It's always hard to like come up with a name. I've changed my name so many times.
A few times.
I still remember I used to call myself J Vlad.
Okay.
Yeah, and I had to change the name because of people who used to like mispronounce it. They would say J Vald, J Vlad, and I'm like, oh my god, guys,
you guys don't get it.
Yeah, so it's like,
and it's a frustration.
And they all call me with all these names. So for me, it was personal, bro. It was really like hard.
I see.
So I understand that pain.
I get you. Yeah. So I find it interesting, man, and fascinating when people explain their journeys. It gives us a bit of insight as to who the person
who you are
is, right? Because there's stories behind it. I mean, with Mr. B, Lyric Banele was a lyricist back in the day.
Dope.
It was a rapping thing. It was the underground.
He was a rapper.
Freestyling. With Moocee Mist, I went by Mist for the longest of times.
Okay.
Mist was also. It was derived from my second name. I won't mention on camera. Right?
Okay.
I'm not embarrassed, but I just won't mention on camera. But I also delved into the space of underground rapping back in the day. You know? So I think there's this thing, Mr. B, and I'm sure you would attest to this. In the space, there's like an unofficial rule. We have to have personas. We have to have like names when you are when you're spitting rhymes on the beat. When you're spitting bars and back in the day. So I went by Mist for the longest of times. And when I started getting into the space now, I incorporated my Moocee. Now it's Moocee Mist. So there's always stories behind it. So I find it fascinating. But there's someone who wears quite a few hats. I mean, Nodala Polo, you are Philip, we change schools, we do music, and I saw that you do radio as well. There's quite a lot of things. How do we get to that place? I mean, I know there's the influence that you had back in your younger days in high school. But how do we get to a place where music now is like a thing? Radio now is a thing. The hosting at the restaurant in Edenvale is a thing. Is it influence from family? Is it influence from friends? Does the music come from a dad and aunt? How do you get to a point you are involved in the space?
Yeah, man, it's crazy and it's amazing because like with me, everything started at home. You understand? So I grew up in a very Christian family. So my mom is a worship leader. So like I told you, where I grew up in a in a church, like they call it a mission house. So it's a yard whereby it's a church. There's a church and there's a crèche. Hence, I told you that you know there was a crèche. I know it's not Mizwinki, like you know, so kids will be there. That's why I had like a lot of friends growing up, you understand? So basically it was a thing whereby my mom being a worshiping leader at church. Obviously she's there every Sunday singing. So me as a kid, I grew up seeing that. So obviously I was like, you know, interested in what's going on. So I ended up playing drums at church. So that's how it started. It started with drums. Obviously, you know, the love of music comes there and playing drums. It grows, and obviously, you know, like I told you, I was that kid where I knew a lot of people. So amongst those people, I ended up meeting other people that kind of do this music thing. But at the time, me, I wasn't doing music in that way. I was doing music in a different way, in a way where I'm playing instruments, whereby like it's drums, and I was learning keyboard, obviously at church, you know. And then it's a thing whereby I was always interested in poems and everything, like everything that has to do with that, like arts, you know. Hence, I was also playing soccer. I also did things like drama and everything, because I went to boarding school, so it had like sports and those type of things. So like I was doing those things back then, so like I ended up like seeing things like that, whereby like, you know, like there'll be things like the beige and all that. And me, was part I was in boarding school, so we couldn't go outside doing whatever. So everything was done inside. So they would do like those type of shows, events. So obviously school kids would perform. So I was like, wow, I really like this, you know. I really want to do this because I believe I can do this. So back then as a kid, I believed I could do anything, though. You understand? So which is something that really helped me, you know. Because I ended up getting into a lot of things, and here I am right now. So with the music, it started like that. Then after boarding school, I went to a different school because I was there for a year. There's a school called Hebron. It's called Hebron Tech. I went there and I met people who were like me, who wanted to, like, you know, do this music thing and everything. So one had a friend who had a studio. One was still writing like me, learning everything. He was also a poet and stuff like that, because I would also write poems and stuff. Then we ended up meeting and then writing lines, you know, and stuff, you know. And then Jiggy we link up, we record. I still remember recording a laptop on the phone. It was crazy. You know. And then we did a song, and then we went to this party, performed, and then there was this producer who was a DJ. It was like so come to studio, you know. And then we went there and then we did our first song. Then it was dope. Then that's when we started like performing. I still remember this guy here, Power, set me up because girl. So I changed school the following year. I went to Moocee. That's where I met him. So from Hebron Tech, I did record those songs. So that song I recorded it when I was still go Hebron Tech. When I got there, I went there. This guy signed me up, got the badge to perform. I didn't know. Came beats on stage, and obviously people knew me. They just started screaming. I was like, man, what's going on?
So you found out on the day?
And I was like, Twara mic. And then automatically, Twara mic, the song is playing. I'm like, oh my God. And then I started performing, and people went crazy. And I was like, oh wow, so I gotta do this. Then from there, people started like, yo, come to this party, perform this, come to this. Then I started doing that, and then eventually I met people. Then I took it serious. I met management and everything. After high school, matric, I went to, like, you know, Pitori, started doing my thing, started performing and everything. So the music started like that. And yeah, man, also with the fashion, my mom again. So my mom was Vooka and everything. So it's like, I would say he's a fashion designer as well, because he tells everything from scratch, you know. So it's that. And then like I started like doing started creating my clothing brand, which is called Brooch Garments. So funny thing, like Brooch Garments, the word Brooch Garments, I came with it go primary. Yeah, it's crazy.
And what does it mean?
So what happened is that I was just writing things down, drawing things, and then I just stumbled with brooch. So brooch is like a metal thing that you connect.
Brooch as in like
brooch. So I really like stuff like that, pearls and everything, because I would see my mom using those things, more horoking and everything, attaching them to. So basically, that's it. So I pronounce it as brooch. You understand? So I just flipped it and called it brooch, because there's people who pronounce it like that. I just forgot which country pronounce it like that, you know. So and then hence I said start with my mom, another inspiration again, you know. So for me, I just wanted to combine two of the things that I like the most, which is jewelry and clothes. Hence the word garments. You know, so because obviously I would see my mom doing that. He would fasten the brooch on a garment.
On the garment,
You understand? So hence I said brooch garments. So that's how we started. And other things, I will lie, man. It's just me being, you know, trying to do more things because I believe I can't do everything that I want to do. As long as I put my mind into it. So I started, you know, I started with a podcast before radio, so it really helped me in terms of like, you know, talking, articulating, interviewing people, you know, because I had a lot of friends. Because obviously I told you that I started like after like Metri, I started going to Pitori performing. So upon those things, I met people who taught me how to host and everything. You know, with Power as well. So we were duo, me and Power. So we were doing music, started doing piano, and also we were MC and stuff. So us being MCs help us to meet a lot of artists and everything. So I had a lot of friends that are in the game and entertainment space. So I started thought, how can I utilize this? So then I opened a podcast and I started doing all these things. Unfortunately, you know, COVID hit and everything. Then I had to stop. And unfortunately, it hit kind of going a lot of So I had like maybe 4 or 5 episodes with like, you know, good guests.
People,
that was dope. So and then I was like, okay, it's fine. What can I do? And then I started, you know, doing radio. Shout out to like, you know, Mr. Mike. He gave me an opportunity just off of an interview like this. I came for an interview, they were interviewing me, and then they like me. They were like, yo,
come through.
Do you want to do this? I'm
Yes,
like, oh,
sir.
yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Why not? You know, so shout out. So I really appreciate it, man.
And
then, I think, that's what I do, man. Obviously hosting, you just expand, go to different places, you know, and styling, of course. It's part of the fashion, you know.
Very interesting, man.
Yeah.
Before we get into what the brand means and some of, you know, the statement you have made for the brand, have you ever felt like throughout your journey, you know, the feeling of confusion, the feeling of now I feel like I'm going everywhere and I don't know where is the direction? And if you ever felt that, how did you overcome that?
I won't lie, man. I always feel like that. I always felt like that, you know, because there's a lot that's going on in the mix of everything. You know, you meet different people, others like what you do, they give you other ideas to do this and that, they give you other opportunities and stuff. So it was hard for me to like, you know, find a way on how to like balance everything that I'm doing, you know. So during everything or along that mist, you kind of like lose yourself in a way, you know. So I kind of did that a lot. So what I did is to be grounded in prayer, you know, and just putting God first. So it kind of like helped me, you know, because I believe I'm a very spiritual being. So me being around a lot of people, sometimes, you know, energies would like affect your energy in your way. So what I would do, I would just be grounded, going back to my corner and be like, yo, you know, this is what's happening. So it's really something that kind of like affect a lot of creatives. You know, we get lost in, you know, the midst of everything, especially when things are going good, you know. So I feel like that's what really helps me, you know. But I will lie, I've been going through it a lot because of, I do a lot of things, so I meet a lot of different characters, you know.
Powerful, because we are seeing right now that your brand is redefining what is streetwear out there. All of that energy that you use now, you use it to, you know, come up with something that is way too different from what people are used to. So talk to us, because you say we are for the streets. I mean, people can take that context, take that. So let's expand on that to say, where does it come from, what inspired it, and what does it mean?
We for the streets. So that was like a slogan for Brooch Garments, you know. It still is a slogan for Brooch Garments. So basically, we for the streets, we all know, like I told you, everything that I'm doing, unfortunately, you have to do it outside. You need to step out of the house, go outside, go starting, you understand? So basically, what I mean by we for the streets, I mean like we for the streets in a way, or like everything that we're doing, we're doing it because of like it has to be outside for real, you know, like
for it to work properly.
So basically, Brooch Garments is for like hustlers out there, you know, to, you know, push your thing outside, looking good, being comfortable with everything that you do. You know, so me creating Brooch Garments was for that. That purpose is because, I mean, as much as honestly speaking, creatives sometimes like comfort as much as we know it's hard, because we know we can't be in a comfort zone.
Yeah.
So for me to, kind of give myself comfort, I just give myself comfort in clothes.
Okay.
So that's what I do, and that's what I realize. Creatives really like looking good.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Bruce Garment is basically for that.
I see you.
Yeah.
I see you.
Yeah.
In the last few minutes, because we're gonna close off now at 10.
Yeah.
What can people, someone who's listening and watching, is loving all these things that you're saying, wants to get to know, Jay a bit more, the brand a bit more.
Yeah.
What can we look forward to? What do we have lined up? Whether music, whether clothing, hosting, all the spaces that you're involved in.
No. So in terms of fashion, we're gonna be dropping new merchandise pretty soon. Just follow Bruce Garments on every streaming platforms.
Yeah.
I mean every media platforms, and of course music. I just dropped a song called 100. Featuring J Claude. So J Claude is like J Claude.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, he's an R&B king, and man.
Okay.
So, yeah.
I feel out of touch here.
And it's been there. So I got a song. It's called 100. It's out. So what you can do is just to stream.
On streaming
100.
platforms.
On every platform, and just of course, man, follow me on all media platforms. Jaylades, JAYLADESS.
I see you. Proper stuff,
Very
man.
interesting,
Proper stuff.
Very
And then in terms of social media, it's Jaylades everywhere. Facebook, Instagram.
Jaylades everywhere. And of course, every Friday and Saturday night we at Ethnic. So if you wanna pull up, make sure you hit me up and then get a little Twara shop.
Hey, shout out, Jaylades. I love it.
With that being said, man, with the 5 minutes that we have left, thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us, and thank you so much for taking your time to come here on the Vooka Breakfast Show. We look forward to having you, man.
Sure.
A bit more,
a bit more. You understand? But that's what we're going to do. So, of course, let us take a short break, because we still need to give you in terms of where you are going with your gig guide after a short break. So don't go anywhere. Leaving you, of course, the great sounds of Alex Cam.
Welcome back. So just before we close off the show, we're going to start you off with your gig guide for this weekend. And on our first gig guide, the first picture that we're talking about is a Zouk, where they'll be having a single launch. And then after that, we're also followed by yet another event. Now, this single launch is happening today. And then yet we are followed by another event that is also happening tomorrow. Now, the one that is happening tomorrow is the one that is for Jameson, and it is featuring so many superstars on the lineup. We hope you guys are also ready for that one. Not also forgetting that we also have you covered when it comes to the Muffin, as they'll be celebrating 14 years of their musical genius. Yes, we're talking about the Muffins. And then after that, we also do have another party that's happening out at Sin. Now, we hope that you guys are also going to be ready to go out there and have yourself a blast. And then not forgetting that on Sunday, we'll also be out at Njalo's knows, Magube Njalo, celebrating the beautiful music that we have. And then for next week, Thursday, for those who are a huge fan of comedy, you can also go out to Native Rebels for the comedy show that is happening next week, Thursday. Not forgetting that tomorrow, the Sofeng will be hosting the Soweto Derby after party. So for those who don't feel like going home after the derby, you can head over to the Sofeng to have yourself an amazing after party. And not forgetting the amazing lineup that D48 has for you for today, tomorrow, and Sunday. So be sure to go out there and have yourself a wonderful day. Make sure that you're also safe. Do not drink and drive. And most importantly, do not also drink and walk. Can't wait to see you again next week.